podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it. Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot.
BoxingVoice.com.
To get to where I got to.
BoxingVoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans around the globe. We are here today to discuss the emergence of a new superstar in boxing. I give you Jake Paul, ladies and gentlemen. I give you Jake Paul, the new superstar in boxing. He's got boxing on his back. Shout out to Jake Paul. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for picking our sport to take seriously and piss off a lot of people. I see a lot of people mad that this dude is getting all the attention that he's getting, but you know what I say? Do what he does, and maybe we'll talk about you. What up, gentlemen? How are you?
Pretty good, champ.
What is up? So, what was
Friday?
What was
Bullet, bop. Big up yourself. What there, yard? Or there, broad. Big up yourself. Shout out to my Lord and Savior for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. And tonight, y'all got a treat, man. We got a full panel, and we about to get this house rocking. And like Ness said, we present to you a new star in boxing, Jake Paul, ladies and gentlemen.
Jake Paul?
And I know you can do it, man.
They got to step up their marketing because they mad because their brother decided that he gonna get his stuff together and put it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's still putting himself out there in front of millions of people.
Right.
One, to either look bad or to look good. But y'all just mad that he looking good instead of looking bad. And he making money at it. But all you gotta do is just follow the print. It's simple. It ain't easy. It ain't hard.
Why they so mad?
I don't think it's that. I mean, people were upset because that card was ridiculous. I mean, it was. I mean, the commentary. Good God, the moments between Oscar De La Hoya and Pete Davidson. I mean, where to begin? So it's, I don't know if it's so much that Jake alone is upset everybody. I think it's more that card and calling it a boxing pay-per-view, is what upset everybody.
Listen,
I mean, it did boxing pay-per-view numbers.
I was about to say pay-per-view.
Hey, Francis, walk with me.
I don't know. Says who?
Francis, walk with me. Who had the most emphatic knockout of the night?
You already know who it is. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Who was more people tuned into last night?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Who probably made more than 95% of the fighters that fought yesterday?
What's that guy's name again? Oh yeah, his name is Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. I see people in the chat hating like my man was actually crying like he did something. First of all, he did do something. See, that's why you need to get in the ring and swing. You need to sign up the Border Wars because let me tell you something. First, he took on Digi. Then he beat Digi, which was a fellow YouTuber. Then he graduated and took on a NBA basketball player.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
Then after that, the reason for the tears is because he's crossed over into a actual fight. Like, this dude, Ben Askren, was actually a fighter. So it's like, I'm crying because, yo, I was doing this, but now I'm doing this on a high level. This dude is a, probably a first ballot Hall of Famer or something like that for MMA and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, Jake is a crime because of his accomplishments.
Don't
name
do that.
another.
Don't
another
do that.
three. Name another 3-0 fighter that has fought a name as big as Ben Askren this quick. No, oh yeah, Lomachenko did that. My bad.
No,
At least you could pronounce that guy's name.
Walk with me. Let me ask you a question. Is this his second or his third pay-per-view
fight.
back to back?
Pay-per-view? I mean, this is the second back-to-back because he was on the Mike Tyson when he did big numbers.
And only three.
I want to know which one of y'all bought it, because that's the thing. It's one thing to, say, oh, he made y'all getting mad and blah, blah. But if you actually paid for it, like the card itself.
I bought that shit. Why y'all stole it?
Into it all. Like,
why y'all ain't support Regis?
It's like, it's not just people mad at Jake. It's mad that, last night was pitched as a boxing show.
It was. Didn't you watch the Regis fight? He caught a stoppage. What's wrong with y'all?
Man, I was tired as hell of waiting so damn long between fights.
Thank Jake Paul, okay? Because of Jake Paul and the lane that he created on Triller, Regis got $850,000.
Yeah, they got paid over there.
Let's stop playing.
Not only that, real quick, let's not forget. I sat up here and I told y'all when I realized that Snoop had and Ryan, Mr. Kavanaugh had bought the Triller Fight Club, that you got to buckle up because it's about to be a free for all. They're going to come in and they're going to do the commentary the way they want to. They're going to do the shows the way they want to. So enjoy the entertainment. It's entertain. Were you entertained? You had to wait a little bit, but you was entertained nonetheless. You know what I mean? But that's all I gotta say. I told y'all that this was gonna happen. It's gonna get better, obviously. That's like anything you start out. You know what I mean? You gotta crawl a little bit before you start walking, before you start moving a little faster. So hopefully for the T.O. one that they do and the one after that, it just gets better. It gets better and better and better.
T.O. get a summer in Miami, man. I gotta interview T.O. so he could come out to Jim Jones summer in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with the drop low.
Well, I'm curious. Look, it's one thing for us to just ring the alarm and ring the bells in gratitude or whatever y'all want to call it. But it's another thing to like access the pay-per-view like you would normally do, because right now it feels like there is a difference between boxing pay-per-views. Like, normally after pay-per-view we would criticize, okay, well, I like this fight, I like that fight, did you hear this, did you hear that? This pay-per-view, how did it do across the board? Like, is it a production that you liked? Is it, will you keep paying for this kind of stuff? Do you want to see more actual fighters on these kind of cards? I think that's the question.
Triller didn't come in and say that they wanna compete with the pay-per-views that's been going.
They doing their own thing.
Their own lane. They doing their own thing. Not only that, people are saying, oh, guys are blowing smoke and doing that. Man, listen, when you sign that contract, you know what's going down, man. You know what's going on. You sitting there getting that check nice, knowing that, this is what's happening. Like,
$49.99.
I don't think I understand that.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't think I get what you're saying specifically.
Well, before you guys debate it, let me get to these super chats because it looks like we got a few members that want to discuss right along with us. First one is Supermax that said Triller made it look like a complete joke is the issue. The commentary throughout the event was horrid. It's cool for YouTubers and exhibitions only. So let's just all give our thoughts. So my thing is this, right? Like, when we went into this, we knew it wasn't a boxing pay-per-view. We knew these weren't boxing peoples. From the last time that we bought the Mike Tyson one, we already complained that Snoop is going to be saying and commentating however he wants. So y'all want to do this every time? That's what y'all saying? Y'all want to cry about it every single time? Because we knew that, right? So I knew that. I watched the Mike pay-per-view, and I complained to y'all about how bad Snoop was and how bad the music in between the fights was. Francis, ask me what I did yesterday.
You hear me? Your butt. I don't know. What'd you do yesterday?
I bought Jake Paul's pay-per-view. So what does that mean? That means that I said already I didn't like the commentary. But I decided to open my wallet for Jake Paul and deal with the commentary. So don't come over here crying about, oh, the commentary was hard. You knew that already. You paid again because you wanted that Jake Paul fight. Because you knew Jake Paul was going to provide excitement like some of these other dudes is not. You knew Jake was bringing that.
I think you're off a little bit on that. I think that there was like a middle ground that last time out, right? And it was like they could either go one way, which was the Sugar Ray, Leonard and more traditional, or they could go in the opposite direction, more of what like Snoop Dogg gave us. They went way in the direction of Snoop.
That's
like they completely went that way. So it was a little different.
What part of creating your own lane does nobody understand? Not only
I don't understand that because pay-per-views are pay-per-views. You're saying, but they're still competing for the same dollars.
Mario,
it's like you're saying McDonald's and Burger King are competing, and then all of a sudden McDonald's is making like
I mean, look,
Mario, the only thing they want
ain't been there, man.
Production. The only thing they want to compete with is production. The production that they're trying to do, they're saying they're in a lane of their own.
Yo,
man, the card last night, it wasn't my lane. I tuned in obviously because you got to support the sport of boxing, so I paid for it.
Good man,
but
right there.
You had the fighters afterwards. They weren't complaining about their money. They weren't complaining about their purses. Everybody seemed happy. But the big issue I had was how much music. And then you also had the fighters complaining, hey man, they'd come to my dressing room and tell me a half an hour, and then I'd still be waiting an hour and a half. So there's some things they got to get worked out.
Exactly.
But all in all, they're trying to slip into a slipstream that ain't boxing, that ain't music. It's all in one. So this is a second big show. Give them a minute, let them work out some kinks, and I think it's only going to get better, especially if they got the old HBO heads over there in production. They're going to work out the kinks, man. But, yeah, I just had the issues with too much music. That's all.
Bro, the lane's been there. Boxing been here. They just added some trinkets onto what's already here, man. I had a problem with the music. Obviously, it just took too damn long. At times I was like, damn, but I already knew that was gonna be part of the show. Just this time around, I felt like it was just a lot longer in between sets. Look, man, Jake Paul rep for boxing, and we won. I'm happy.
Shit, we won.
I'm happy about that. Whether or not we're gonna sit here and say that they're disrespecting boxing, and I mean, I've read so many tweets and IG post and some saying that they like it, but that it would be better if they had their services on there. And then other ones are saying that it's a complete joke. And it's like everybody's just doesn't know how to feel right now. This is all new. And,
Tell them to
and
cry,
as much as we want to cry about it, let's just look at the positive sides on it. The guys that were fighting on this card got paid. Was I a little bit, not upset, but like kind of annoyed at times because of the commentary? Yeah, but I also was entertained at times. So, I took the bad with the good on that. It just, me as a hardcore, and I don't even know if it's a hardcore feeling or if it's just somebody that really respects the sport from, I guess from a different angle or from a different point of view than most do. I'm not just a fan, I've boxed before in the amateurs. I know that I hadn't even gotten that far in my amateur career, and I know how hard it was. So it's like some of the things that were going on were kind of like, rubbing me the wrong way. But in the end, I was able to I bought the damn thing, first of all. So, I supported the event, and I mean, I got to see some professional fights. Was Prograis and Redchak a disappointment? A little bit. My man freaking Redchak did not get hit, and that was a joke. But I think that with a couple of adjustments, like Morehouse said, that they're gonna work out along the way, we'll get better events, with the feedback that they're getting from what's what they've done so far. I feel like this is just the way it's gonna be, man. There's gonna be a lot of people wanting to do these type of bouts and getting heavily paid for it. It's just a matter of who's gonna be jumping on the wagon. And if you're getting paid, dude, a lot of these boxers are gonna jump on, man. They're gonna jump on. They're gonna want to fight.
Yo,
they're gonna want to participate in these events.
Call you long-winded. Speaking of jumping on, we got to go to another super chat. Don't let me forget. But since Doomy said that, let's spin it right back at Doomy, long-winded. Jumping on, J. Leon Love was picking on some MMA dude. I don't know. Was it a baseball player?
His name goes by Tyron Woodley, former UFC 147-pound champion.
I thought that was like the running back.
That was a baseball player.
I thought it was the running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Man.
Nah, he used to play football.
He had the welterweight championship in the UFC, but he's lost like a lot in a row. So a boxing and see, that's the thing right there. So that. But
let me give you the information.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mario, hold on, Mario. What was he known for though? What was he known for in the UFC, Mario?
Knocking guys out.
Knocking dudes out.
Sure. All right. Well, that's good because he picked the fight with one of our own, J. Leon Love. But I'm saying right now, I'm wiping my hands with it. I'm not riding with J. Leon. He out here Capadonna. Know what I'm saying? They was exchanging words, and he told Tyron Woodley he was a champ. He's like, yo, I've been a champ. Like something like that. And I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said he was a champ. I'm like, oh, champ, I watched the whole career. Don't do that. And then Woodley turned around.
And why are you calling him out?
And then Woodley turned around and was like, yo, I don't even know you, bro. I got 5 times champions, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying?
What? He won 5 championships?
Yeah, so then
he defended it. He defended it.
So then J. Leon is like, he's like, yo, I'm J. Leon Love, man. I was already a champ. Like, I already did that. And I'm like, oh, what? He counting regionals right now? Like, so he out here wild. But it's like Doomy said, dudes is out here trying to get some. He in the Jake Paul camp. He teaching Paul how to get that money, and he like, yo, let me get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. He wants some of that.
He'd be a damn fool not to.
But he ain't getting no Woodley fight.
Ben Askren looked so pudgy and soft.
I told y'all that, and y'all told me that that's normal for him.
Nah, he had to gain those extra pounds.
I specifically asked y'all that, man, and y'all told me, nah, he always. I said, yo, this dude looked like a dad bod.
Bro, he didn't gas out. He got
clipped. Like,
bro, my man had a dad bod, and he was pregnant.
His boxing,
listen,
look, he
that's
should
not
have
the
been
reason he lost last night.
And besides, I said Jake was gonna win anyway.
No, the reason he lost last night because he chose the wrong one. Motherfuckers think this kid is a game. He 24 years old and he's a millionaire.
No, and that's the point that I wanted to make, Ness, is that, listen, Ben Askren in a loss last night made $500,000, okay? In 3 of his UFC fights, total, he made $830-something thousand.
What?
Yes. People are going to see this.
Goodness.
It's going to see more and more MMA guys
Dude's
are going
about
to
to
put
retire.
their reputation online.
The whole UFC going to retire, Mario.
So that they can get that kind of money.
The whole UFC going to retire just so they can get fights in. Because that's the only way out your contract, right? You got to retire. You retire from UFC. You come be a fighter. Listen, we got some super chats. Let me get to them. That was one super chat from Supermax that really got us talking. Next one is from Show Kid, 2005. He said it actually stands for 2005 punches he going to land on Mario's face in Wisconsin, Watertown, June 12th. He says, I'm happy for Jake. That was the worst sporting event ever. 20 performances, a damn slap fight. Ben was laughing after the KO, shaking my head, crying emoji. They got you for your money, son. Anybody else feel like that? Like Ben was just picking up a check? Like, you think he got slept? Or you think he like, yo, I made money, man, and I laid down?
Well, I think it's both. I think that this is a guy who's used to getting hit, a guy who's used to hitting the mat. I mean, he's taken beatings his whole life, and it's like, yo, you want one more beating for $500,000, of course, you know. So I don't think it was that you know, he didn't take it serious. I think it's more of a thing, like you said, he was there to pick up a check from the very beginning. No matter what happened, he was either going to win or lose. But the one guarantee was he's going to be 500,000 richer after the fight.
Yo, the Twitterverse out there.
Yeah.
The Twitterverse, man, they're vicious.
Let me say
what
something.
they say. Let them cut them off. What they say? What the Twitterverse saying?
The Twitterverse, they kept showing the fight with Ben Askren versus Robbie Lawler, where he got hit like 40 times in the face while he was on the ground on his back, and they kept saying, well, he couldn't take one punch from Jake Paul.
Oh, I saw that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because Robbie Lawler in the MMA world is considered one of the top guys, and Robbie Lawler
ain't 24. Robbie Lawler ain't 24, man. He never had the opportunity to hone on his skills the way that Jake, man, has, man.
No, I'm saying they showed Ben Askren getting beaten to a pulp, bloodied, and then Twitterverse came back and was like, he couldn't even take one punch off Jake Paul. Kind of like supporting the boxing world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Not because I'm telling you, man, boxing ain't a game. That other shit people be doing, you know, anybody could survive. Boxing is serious. You see that dude just...
That slap boxing is a serious...
Bruh, he put my man's head in the dirt. Like, his head went face first. But there's people in the chat hating, and I'm going to say this before I get to the next super chat because we got a lot. He going to fight a boxer. He called out Tommy Fury. And he said him and Tommy Fury... Michael Hunter versus Tyson Fury on the undercard. He putting it in the universe. Now, if Tyson Fury want to make the most money he ever made in his life, they better go sit down with Jake Paul and negotiate this big fight. You know what I'm saying? So he big fight.
And the reason why he picked Michael Hunter, that was pretty cool.
I mean, Michael Hunter's been with him. You know what I'm saying? Michael Hunter's the one training with him, teaching him stuff. It ain't just Jay Leon. He got a bunch of fighters, man.
And BT Sport was putting that out in the universe. BT Sport was putting up Twitter messages saying, Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, who you got? So they want that.
Oh yeah, they were saying that. They were saying that before. Let's see if they keep that same energy now that Jake is kind of giving, you know, he's giving terms.
No, they did right after the fight.
No. I know they're doing the Tommy, but remember, Jake, who's the boss, his terms are Hunter versus Fury. Tyson Fury. But we got...
Hold on. Let me get my thought out since you cut me off.
Oh.
Yo, I'm going to tell you two things. Yeah. I got to put you right back where you were supposed to be and hosting the show. Yo, I just want to say that... is it me? Because I know I don't forget a face. I remember a face. The referee in that fight, I could have sworn was the same referee in Atlanta where we were commentating.
Yeah, it seemed like the same dude.
I don't care what nobody tell me. The same referee Ness was arguing with said he was cheating. That's the same dude that was.
The last fight, right?
What fight?
The Ben Askren fight.
Ben Askren, Jake Paul, bro.
Nah.
$100, Ness.
All you gotta do is go to.
Ben Askren was talking.
All you gotta do is go to BoxRec. Go to BoxRec. The referee's name is there.
I remember dudes from
No. If you go to the Atlanta card, the ref will be there for the bully fight, and then you click his name, and you'll see what's his next fight.
Yeah, but that was him, ponytail and all, bro. I can't get it, bro. The way he was, I'm saying, chopping on his face.
He was looking at Ben like he hated Ben.
Facts. But yo, all I want to say is everybody in boxing right now that's tripping, you guys sound like that old man, get off my lawn, like y'all ready to go to bed. Oh my God, the show was so long.
Get off my grass.
Oh my God, is this? Oh my, like y'all relax. When the card goes fast and oh my God, that was such a shit card. Now you're getting some entertainment, man. You bring some of the young people in with the Bieber performances, all these, like, just live with it, man. That's the way it's going right now. All these fighters are realizing that they can control the entertainment. They don't have to get somebody to walk them out. They can have a whole performance.
Yeah.
Yo, it's over, man. Y'all tripping.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to my lady because, we was watching it together. And she's like, yo, they're so smart. Like, because when Justin Bieber came out, I was like, damn, they brought out the Bieb?
The Bieb.
The fucking Bieb. So I'm like, yo, and she's like, do you know that there's like a cult following out there, like Bieber fever? Like there's some people last night, dude, that probably ordered this fight, not giving two flying fucks about the fight. They just said, I want to see Bieber.
That's it.
I want to see Bieber.
That's it.
So it's like, yo, these guys are taking it from wherever they can get it, and it's like I was complaining about,
and that's that's a phone call to Snoop. Yo, Bieb, come out. You know what I'm saying? That's a phone call.
Like boxing.
And remember, Floyd did it too. Floyd had Young B when he was sizzling hot with him every single fight.
Can you imagine if
that pay-per-view? Y'all, the green print, yo.
Yo, can you imagine if Snoop is the one to fucking promote Bieber? Remember, Bieber was always gonna get a fight, and who was he rumored to have a fight with? Like, it was about to pop off, and it never happened. But
wasn't it?
That would be a big crossover.
Chris Brown? No,
it was supposed to fight someone else.
Yo, I seen him last
Soulja
night.
Boy?
I seen him last night, but he too thin for Jake, right?
Oh
Bieber?
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's way too small. For him.
The
Plus,
other
they're
dude,
like homeboys.
The other dude for Jake, obviously Jake beat on this dude because he wants the other MMA dude.
Connor.
That's who he wants. But Connor's a big fish. Maybe he can't get that. I'm thinking Aaron Carter. If Aaron beats Lamar Odom, throw him a bone, body him, because he'll body him. Like,
Ness wants
Bro,
anything.
Ness,
Every
light in the
Aaron
ass,
Carter CDs.
Yo,
I mean, are we to the point where we want to see him in the fight with like a real boxer?
Tommy Fury,
Just
man. We building up
pretty
Tommy
close.
Fury fight. We got to build up the Tommy Fury fight.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
would
don't
say
need to
at
go
this point,
smash
it's
Aaron
close.
Carter.
Yeah,
I mean,
in the
I-
meantime, he going to smash Aaron Carter.
Yeah, he will. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying, I think now it's time after these last 3 performances.
I don't
I
even
think
know
it's
if
time to see him in
Nah,
a real
you
fight.
rushing him.
I
You
agree.
rushing him.
Fury.
I agree.
You
I'm
rushing
pretty
him
close.
'cause he
Listen,
getting
I'm
paid.
almost there.
Y'all
the-
rushing him because he getting paid. Y'all wouldn't rush any other 3-0 prospect. Why y'all
Yeah,
rushing him?
but at the same time, for me, a prospect that's taking their time, like they're trying to get to the top of the, of the boxing world, right? With Jake, I don't have any illusions that this is going to be a top 10 pound for pound best fighter. So I am a little more, or a little less reluctant to see him, make his way up. I want to see him tested each and every time. That's the illusion of this. That's the narrative of this. We can't just put him against anybody because we've seen that he's got a certain skill set that guys like Aaron.
I got it. I got the storyline.
Match.
I got the storyline, and he was first a content creator. I hope when he hears my story, he throws me a bone. Let's give him Rigoberto Alvarez. Rigoberto Alvarez. He's already got the tape. Is already out there. He's already on audio. You can find it saying Canelo hating on me. He mad because I do more numbers than him on Dazn. You know what I'm saying? He said Canelo said something about like not respecting YouTube boxers and stuff like that. So his next fight, he needs to fight Rigoberto Alvarez to try and get that Canelo fight. Because you could die versus Canelo and it don't matter. You rich, you know what I'm saying? But he doing 1.6 he did for this? And then how did they know the numbers already? Like, damn, 24 hours we already got numbers?
I don't think I think that's him trolling.
What?
Nah, it's really 1.6, right? Million.
The number I heard
that,
quick
though.
was 1.3. But
Well, that's what I heard.
Okay, but
At
here's the thing,
1.5,
though.
now I'm hearing 1.6.
If that's the truth, if it's at 1.3 or 1.6 or whatever, those are initial pre-buy numbers because they're not all in. So that means it did even more than that.
Exactly.
And so, but that's what I'm saying. Did it even do that? Because the only person I've seen come out and say that is Jake Paul. And it's not that I'm saying, he's a liar. I'm just saying that we can't always, how much is that promotion? How much is he being honest? Like, I don't know.
So Rigoberto hasn't fought since the Mundine loss. But what about Raymond? Raymond fought at 160 versus Laura once upon a time, right?
What does he get from a fight like that?
Who? Raymond?
No.
Jake. Like you're making a plan to like
doggy. Jake gets the story. Listen to me.
I don't know if that's gonna work like that.
Champs. Listen to the storyline that ESPN is gonna bite on. Y'all not listening. ESPN's biting on this storyline. He wants to prove he's a real fighter. He's got a thing with Canelo. He's fighting Canelo's brother. No mainstream outlet cannot help but talk about Jake Paul versus Alvarez. It's Alvarez. It don't matter. And then he's going to be in his interview saying, I want Canelo. He hating on me. He been hating on me. I do better numbers than him on Dazn. He hating on YouTubers. Look, he don't care if he win. That's gonna be the greatest pay-per-views ever. I'm just saying, it's there. It's there.
He's the quickest boxer ever to jump in Floyd Mayweather's shoes as far as people tuning in to want to see him get his head knocked off. He's done this after all the shit talking, the 2 fights, 3 fights. He's already put himself there. People are going to tune in and pay the hard-earned money to see him lose.
Mars House, I think no one ever has made this much money other than Conor on as a pro fighter. No one. Like, on their first 3 fights, I don't think no one except Conor, obviously, because he fought Floyd at 0-0. But no one has ever done this, all right? But let me get to these super
I'm
chats.
saying in terms of why people tuning in.
No, hey, listen. Why they tuning in don't matter to him. He getting them pay-per-view buys.
I agree with you.
He getting them pay-per-view buys, man. He don't care why y'all tuning in. And that's what y'all got to understand. We should be respecting him because this is a dude that don't got to get punched in the face to make money. He sit and make millions off his computer. Like, y'all tripping. Y'all acting like he don't make millions off his computer. Right? So let's back him because the kid who don't got to be in our sport, the kid with 21 million followers he could have chose MMA, okay? He got the money to do whatever he want. He doing this because he really loves it. No one gets punched in the face repeatedly in training to then fight if they don't love what they do, brother. So dudes is haters right now. You know why they hating? Because they didn't have this lane. You seen what Broner said? Let's go to my 4th topic that Mario left off. Where's Broner shit?
He wasn't hating. Let me get some of these super chats.
He was hating, man. That was a sneak diss, man.
You got Supermax who says the Regis fight ended so horribly through no fault of his own that I don't think it helped him because the only legit fight ended in a joke.
I mean,
that was tough.
You know, listen, we was there for Jake Paul, man. Like, don't be mad.
Sarcastic sarcasm is saying Askren looked like a bag of milk.
Moo.
Oh, I heard somebody say that. That was hilarious.
KDDR7989 says the Triller circus has arrived. Strippers, joints, and even bitch slapping contest on a so-called boxing pay-per-view card. Can you say wrestling style gimmicks? I can't believe boxing community this thirsty.
Yo, you see, he's laughing, but someone do the YouTube check for his ass and tell him how many millions of subscribers WrestleMania's YouTube has. Dude,
but that's the problem is like, if I want to watch wrestling, I'll watch wrestling. If I want to watch boxing, I'll watch boxing. Is there a lane where these two can be put together?
There is a lane. There is a lane. Listen, they gave me, right, the clown that loves to be in the circus, Jake Paul versus Askren. They gave you the hardcore, Regis versus Red Catch, and then they gave you an appetizer with Steve Cunningham versus Frank Mir. So, like, what you
Ring
mean?
City giving me better fights for free. Like, like I'm still paying for this card.
So don't pay.
That's what I'm saying. So where's the lane? How many people are there that exist that want to see both?
We pay
in a single pack.
Yeah, because it's a spectacle for us. It's an interest right now. Exactly. But how long can you sustain this for?
That's what I'm trying to say.
As long as they keep making intriguing matchups, man. As long as they keep making intriguing matchups.
I don't think Rigoberto falls into that intriguing matchup. Like that's what I'm trying to get with you. The narrative. For you, absolutely, 100%.
But for his fans, it's like, oh shit, Paul's fighting Canelo's brother again. The dude is 23-24. The kids he got are literally kids. All they know is Canelo's brother, so the kid gotta fight. I mean, believe me. Think about it. You're not 24.
You.
Does your niece? Is she not gonna correlate Raymond Alvarez to? Oh, Uncle Mario, isn't that Canelo's brother?
Yeah.
He's fighting Jake Paul.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
It's gonna go down,
I'm
man.
that...
Better. Yo, I want my cut, man. They can't keep taking my ideas.
I want my cut.
Nah, Tommy Fury's the fight next.
Nah, it's too soon.
That's the fight I like.
Tommy Fury's got an amateur
fight.
background, bro. It's too soon. You're trying to kill the cow before you milk him.
Like 12 fights, you know, celebrity in the UK, celebrity in the United States, bring them together.
Rigoberto's has had over 30 fights, and he's been in there with guys like Trout, Ishida.
Rigoberto's like a welterweight, and he's never been at cruiserweight. He will get murdered. And not Rigoberto. First of all, Rigoberto's been out the ring for since 2011, something like that, since the Mundine loss.
Shit.
But Raymond,
2011.
But Raymond, because Rigoberto's been out too long, Raymond just fought Laura at 160, never been to 190. We'll murder him at 190. Let's go, cruiserweight, get this money. And you know he's gonna do it. And don't act like the zone ain't gonna ask Canelo to be in the corner and be in the locker room. Come on, man, you tripping? This is a freebie. Well, I said the zone. Damn, maybe they fight for this one. I meant to say Triller, thinking it was the zone. But you know, next super chat is from Sarcastic Sarcasm. You said that. KDDR, you said that. Sway in Brooklyn says Jake Paul versus Tyson. Pay-per-view, old Mike versus new Mike. Laugh out loud.
Oh man, this is funny. Yo, did you guys see Ben Askren as he was walking back to his locker room, smiling?
Of course. Mario told you why.
Smiling.
He told you why. My man made $800,000 for his entire MMA career and $500,000 to get blanked.
No, for his UFC career.
Yeah, UFC, MMA ain't the same shit.
Well, he also fought in Bellator, and I don't know how much he made in Bellator.
You can't let Ness tell you what he don't know, Mario. Come on, you gotta tell him. He don't know.
Nah, but like,
thing, man.
That's a joke, you know. That Jake Paul versus Tyson, you know. That's not.
But which Tyson? Because he said Mike Tyson, old Tyson.
He's trying to say that Jake Paul is the new Mike Tyson.
Okay.
That's crazy. I'll be honest with you though. The fight that would make him millions is Jake Paul and Dylan Dennis. He's a MMA guy who, you know, he's also kind of like a social media guy. They've been trying to, you know, set something up. I think Jake threw a bunch of toilet paper at him.
Yeah. Brandon Schaub was
on the Brendan Schaub podcast. Thank you, or show or whatever. And that got a shit ton of hits, bro. Shit ton. Like, there's this community of YouTube boxers that, like, you know what I mean?
Dylan Dennis is there's a whole bunch of them, and Dylan Dennis is a perfect choice because he's Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu partner. He's the guy that prepares him for his, you know, in the jiu-jitsu aspect of the game. So they were trying to make that happen. And, you know, Jake chases the money, dog. Like, you can't hate on the hustle. Like,
and Dylan Dennis said he would have taken that fight, but that time when he threw toilet paper and crap at him, Dylan Dennis said that he was hurt. And Brendan Schaub knew he was hurt, and they still kind of set it up like that. But Dylan Dennis already said, yeah, I would have taken that fight, but I was hurt.
He going to think about it now. Let me get to Matt in Lubbock. Machine Gun.
Al Burns did the shit work.
He did.
You shot me, though. Al Bernstein shouldn't work an event like that again. Yo, did everybody get to see my man? Yo, Al, you're a great sport, Al. Al Bernstein, man, he's a sport, bro, because they was messing with my man. You had Pete blowing smoke at him. You had everybody messing with him. Like, for a second, I'm like, Al's going to get pissed off.
I got paid, dude.
Welcome to the future, man.
With the people's elbow and shit.
Welcome to the future of sports and entertainment, man. It's a new wave, man. All that monkey suit and bow ties, we done with that, man. It's people that look like us and sound like us. We about to start taking over, and everybody else gonna follow suit. Because if this kid really did 1.6, let me tell you, Espinoza can't keep his job for much longer. If Les Moonves is still there, Mario, or whoever took his job, someone is going to say, why aren't we doing this? It don't matter that Espinoza's a purist. Someone above him is going to say to ESPN, excuse me, why don't we have this? Why aren't we getting some of this money?
Well, but I think that what it is again is these are different lanes because, does Showtime want to do this, during, Neri Fulton? I don't think they do. Does ESPN want to do this, with Crawford Spence? I don't think they would.
Let me ask you a question.
Does DAZN want to do this with Ryan Garcia Fortuna?
Let me ask you a question. No. Let me ask you a question because those questions that you're asking us, you're phrasing them wrong, right? You're saying, does the zone
help me out?
You're saying the zone does the
ESPN,
network?
Yeah, the network is what I'm going for.
The network, they don't want to do nearly nothing. They deal with bottom line. How many subscribers are we turning over? And if we going on terrestrial, how many viewers are we turning over? And Doomy, please give them why. That data gets handed over to advertisers so they can pay the millions.
But it's not just a question of that
Sponsors,
because
everybody's paying attention.
Are you gonna pay Justin Bieber and Pete Davidson to come and spend most of your money on the commentary team? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna put out
you
the
fooling.
money each
First of
time
all, here goes another free idea.
Like
Don't worry about Mario. This is the thing, man. Just stick with
Go
me
ahead.
for the rest of your life. One day we're gonna get the money to make all these ideas come true. Espinoza, give me my cut. Here it goes, Mario. They already got the YouTube side. They got Desus and Monero.
Sure.
Those are your announcers. They already got a cult following from Vice, from YouTube, and they've been on Showtime. And guess what else they got? Guess what else they got? Go ahead and guess, motherfuckers. A Rolodex. A Rolodex the size of a Ferris wheel, man.
Yes.
I mean, what's the wheels in the carnivals?
Yeah, Ferris wheel.
It's a Ferris wheel.
A Ferris wheel Rolodex. Look at the guests they be having on that show. So all right. Oh, you brought Justin Bieber. So fucking what? Look at all the guests that they have, and they already got the streets. So what? They can't add a couple more people. They can't invite a few more people. Like, you crazy? Showtime already got it. They just sleeping on the job.
No, the only problem, though, and I just realized it now, because I like your idea a lot, until I realized that there's a podcast format and there's also a format for calling live TV, right? I don't know what that sounds like. And that's my only hang up, is I don't know what that sounds like yet. But I'm not going to lie, you're 100% going down a road that I would go down, because I do watch their show and I do appreciate their commentary, and they do have a crazy list of celebrity friends.
Exactly. It boils down to numbers, fellas. Let's look at the facts. Jake Paul and them entered boxing, seconds out, jumped on it, and they grew tremendously in terms of subscribers. Second fight came out. Seconds out, Coogan, Michelle Phelps, Fight Hype jumped on it. They grew tremendously. All the while, Ellie was there too. But look at the numbers. All these places are covering it, right? So again, I go to you about the executive. If you seen Fight Hype is now covering it and Fight Hub is now covering it, what is Showtime's boss telling him? He's losing money, because guess what? Fight Hype is making money. Fight Hub is making money. Triller is making money. Everyone who's covering it is making money.
We got to be careful, though. We got to be careful, because Ness is speaking from the perspective of the networks, and he's absolutely right. Networks care about the bottom dollar.
Thank you.
But us as fans, this is what I'm worried about. We got Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford December. All of a sudden, Jake Paul comes in and gives Errol Spence an offer for twice the amount of money, and we don't see that Crawford fight. What the hell?
Let me tell you. No, they actually are teaching these guys how to make money, right? So if Showtime, instead of being the hardcore boxing fan that got his nose in the air and he's too much of a purist, and they're the ones saying this is a circus. They're the ones super chatting that this is a circus and that this is a clown show and that he doesn't belong here, right? But if they just adapted that, they would see, like, damn, this is how we pay for the big fight. So you telling me all I got to do is find Logan a fight And with the money that the pay-per-view makes, I could pay for Erlen Crawford. Thank you, man.
How many times can Logan fight a year, though?
How many Logans are there? Open your eyes.
Yeah, but then
that's one
Logan. Erlen Crawford goes, well, go find me Logan.
Dude,
Why do I gotta fight
you
Crawford
need me to be
for money? Go find me a Logan.
You need me to no, Erlen Crawford, don't say that.
Don't see that fight.
Erlen Crawford, don't say that, because everybody will get their meeting, right? When I have a meeting with whoever I'm setting Logan up with, that's Logan and their business. When I go to Earl and Crawford and say, all right, I got 15 million apiece, and once they say, yeah, then we're like, all right, we got you on the Logan Paul undercard. You know what I'm saying?
The issue. If he's not the main card, that sucks the amount of money
you sound
up. Like
crazy.
we didn't watch Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor last night. We watched a fight that we could afford to see. And I understand
Mario,
that.
you're not getting it though.
To keep combining. I'm going back to what you said about Crawford and how to do that.
But aren't we, the purists, aren't we still going to buy it? Because now it's like a Don King undercard. It's stacked. So you got the YouTubers bringing in the other numbers, and now they were able to afford our fight. And we also pay. I mean, I don't understand. How is this wrong?
I don't know how many pay-per-view buyers out there are for that. That's my only problem. I know that the people that were putting their nose up, the people that flooded inboxes last night for everyone that was talking about, this boxing match and how they hated it and all that, that's a market right there. And that's the market that's going to watch the bulk of the Showtime schedule that we've got coming out, right? Then there's a market for what we saw yesterday. But can that market be sustained by implementing those that are considered themselves purists? I don't know.
You have to intertwine.
You know how big a
Mario again.
That group is.
Listen,
you know how big of haters that group is.
But listen to me. You're fighting a battle for a group of people that you don't need to fight, because that's not you. This is how you figure it out. Mario Munguia, will you buy Crawford Earl if it's on the undercard of Logan Paul and Chris Brown?
Sure.
So then we're done. Fuck them dudes that you defending.
But Ness, if Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford on the other card of Paul versus Chris Brown, why don't either one of them fighters say, well, go find me an entertainer? Why don't I get paid the double amount of money?
They are getting double. They're gonna get they're getting what they want, right? Like what their promoters can't give them, what the networks can't. Remember that I started this by saying that these YouTubers are showing Espinoza and Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn how to pay for the big fight. We don't gotta go to Saudi Arabia. We got a bunch of teeny boppers that want to see Jake Paul and Logan Paul and Chris Brown and all those dudes get in the ring and swing. And on the undercard, you slide in the hardcore favorite, the one that we gonna pay. The million of us is a million, at least a million. At least a million of us.
I just don't want it. I just don't want a Crawford and Spence fight not to happen because of one of these sideshows. That's all I'm saying.
You know what
my man Benny Siegel said it the best, man. Get down and lay down, man. That's all. Either they gonna get down or they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I don't see them doing nothing. I don't know, man.
Look, if a lot of feathers are being ruffled because of this, and like you guys mentioned, the older promotional companies that have been around for a while, that have been doing it the old way, right? I see this boxing. Isn't there supposed to be a boxing summit coming soon or something like that? I see this as a huge topic. I think that if there are haters, they're gonna want to stop this. And I see like a boxing. We've always talked about, especially with the protect yourself at all times, that there is no boxing union. So like if the wrong feathers are getting ruffled, I see resistance, Ness. I see resistance, but I also see progression in the way they're throwing their events for payouts.
Let me just add this.
That's where I get the most out of it. Like, my guys that are boxing, they're participating in what you might call a spectacle type of event, but they're getting paid. So
listen, hold on.
I don't want to be just a hater here. Let me tell you this. If Showtime if Showtime gives us 2 Jake Pauls or Tommy Furies or Jake Paul and Conor McGregor, and that allows them the funds to get me a Crawford and Spence, I'm with it. I'm cool with it. I just don't want the fighters to intermingle and ruin the big fights for the hardcores.
It ain't nothing ruined. Someone pull up Broner's statement, please. Because Broner has already said my next fight better be on Triller or gotta be on Triller. Dog, you either, and I ain't speaking specifically to you, I'm talking to the fighter. You either dumb, stupid, or dumb if you don't see what's going on over there.
Man, like, that's out here calling me dumb, man.
If you don't want it, it's all good. But these dudes getting money. I bet you Steve Cunningham and his wife extra happy. Extra happy.
Back up what you're saying. Yeah, they definitely are happy, but also Regis Prograis, I hear people saying he's not gonna be happy. Bro, he wants to fight back on Triller immediately because obviously the money good and the treatment is good. And he's like, yo, if any fighter out there that don't see what's going on, they crazy to not see what's happening right now. Triller is putting on these performances. You know, Broner is all about his performances and his production. When has Broner not had somebody walk him out like Kodak Black or Lil Baby? It's about to be even crazy if he gets with Snoop and Rick Ross is in the building, who is always at Broner's fight. So it'd be crazy for him not to, you know what I'm saying, do something like this for real. So that's what I was saying.
Let me find out Broner Prograis on Triller in the next 3 months.
Because they could afford it. They can afford it.
I put the post.
Because guess what's going to happen? Showtime can't afford it. What's Showtime going to do? Showtime going to put it on pay-per-view, right? And this is what the fighters need to be listening. This part right here. Showtime will put Broner, Regis on pay-per-view. Go ahead, Morehouse. What's your pay-per-view prediction? Don't forget, did Mikey already for Broner on pay-per-view? Did they not? Was that on pay-per-view? Mario!
I don't remember.
Anybody remember?
It was not on pay-per-view.
Not on pay-per-view? All right. Only
only
Pacquiao.
I bet that fight does like 700,000 to 800,000.
Yo, listen to me. Manny Pacquiao versus Broner did 400,000, man. Manny Pacquiao versus Broner did 400,000, man.
Damn, really?
On Showtime. On Showtime. So this is what I'm asking you. On Showtime, About Billion CEO, Francis in Canada with the glasses. Look at him, y'all. Look at him. Yo, Broner versus Regis Prograis. Showtime pay-per-view. How many pay-per-view buys it does?
You asking?
Let's go. Do me
Francis,
waiting.
right?
Yeah, I'm asking Francis. Do me, then you. In that order. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, fellas. Come on.
Say one more time.
Come on, man.
Broner and Prograis pay-per-view buys.
On Showtime?
On Showtime.
Oh, that's probably gonna do like around 600,000.
Damn.
Yo, you forgot that he did 400 with Pacquiao?
Yeah, but I think Prograis being the American he's gonna bring just a little bit.
That shit does 300. That's it. Max out.
All right. What about you, Mario?
I'm thinking it, at best like 200,000.
Thank you. Now watch this. Now watch this. Everyone, same question. How many pay-per-view buys it does on Triller?
With a card, obviously. Obviously, it's not the same thing, right?
Yeah. Who else is on the card?
Yeah.
Are we getting like another Jake Paul type fight?
You see how hard it got for you to answer? Cause you know what the. Listen to me, guys. Listen to me. It got hard to answer because you know the elements that Triller brings. So you know not to say 300. You know not to say nothing low because you don't know, other than what they giving you with Broner and Regis, you don't know what else they bringing. You don't know what else they bringing. It's what I'm telling you, man.
Right.
They are showing these dudes how to make the big fight. We've been waiting for Regis versus Prograis. Prograis versus Broner for how long? And what did Regis himself say? This boy fucking up the money. That's what Regis said.
Yeah, I get that. I think though you got to also look at the, landscape of things. It's like Triller's done these 2 shows and they did it off of big names, and big fights that had interest with them. Tyson, Roy, this one with Ben Askren and Jake Paul. But how much of the nuance of Triller goes into the buys? How much of the Bieber and the music and all that goes into it? I don't know. If they're bringing Jake Paul into it, if they're bringing in all that extra stuff, then then there's something warranted to see. But hold on, Ness, real quick. Look at PBC. They had this blueprint that I thought couldn't fail. Let's put boxing everywhere. You know, and I'm not saying that they failed, but that model failed. Look at DAZN, same thing. They were struggling last year. They were almost, they were almost redlined. So now we're in a situation where the new kid on the block spinning up a lot of money, and it's flashy and it looks cool, and they seem to have everything, but we've been here before where people with money try to come and buy up the sport, and it doesn't always work. Actually, it rarely does. There is no substitute for tried and true boxing promotion. Getting two guys, making people think that they're the best, and making them fight, a la Canelo Triple G.
Yo, that shit all sound good, bro. You know what I just remembered?
What?
I told Eddie this shit. The interview is out there. I told Eddie this once KSI and Logan Paul did their first one. Once they did their first one straight to YouTube, I told Eddie, like, yo, you need to fuck with them. You need to sign it, Nah, he laughed at me. Then he did it, right? It's just a wave, Mario. It's just a wave. We can laugh today. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing big fights on more and more platforms like this. They're going to pop up, too. It's not over, but
you think terms more competitors?
Everybody got money.
Probably. But the fact that they acquired Fight TV and they acquired Versus, that's huge. Big. But this is what I was gonna get to. Show me the 3-0 fighter that Showtime could do 1.3 million pay-per-view buys with.
Doesn't exist.
Show me Gervonta Davis. What fight does Gervonta Davis do 1.3 pay-per-view buys with?
Doesn't exist.
This is a different type of promotion, man. These guys already coming in with a hell of a calling and a hell of a following.
They better jump on the fucking bandwagon.
It promotes itself.
They better jump on the bandwagon, because all these dudes that ain't got a contract, all they got to do is have someone be able to be like, yo, all your pay-per-view money is yours if you fight over here. You know what I'm saying? We giving you X amount of dollars per back-end number, or we paying you X amount of dollars right now.
Do you think that this whole event has been paid, like everybody's paid out, or is there favors being called in, right? Like I seen Ice Cube did, him and Snoop go way back,
if everybody's a paid.
Hell no.
Yeah, because are you generating enough money to have a beat
pay an appearance
every time?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not favorite. It's your boy. You got to do business. That's your friend.
Of all,
that's
why I asked you guys.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious that we've already seen with boxing. We've already seen like 3 companies start, and we always run to the same thing. Oh, they're spending too much money. They're gonna run out of money. No one's run out of money yet. And let's not forget, businesses.
PBC has.
Says this guy. Meanwhile, they announced a bunch of fights. And guess what? Every network, right, that has a deal with a promoter, right? That promoter runs out of money. Mario, what do they get on a yearly from the network? A budget.
Yeah.
It's not an unlimited amount of money, Moore's. Showtime doesn't just say, hey, Al, you're here forever. No, every year they have to sit down, and it's a new negotiation. So, this happened with HBO. The thing is that were people paying attention when HBO was having, $56 million budgets and even more? And then it started to shrink, and it's all articles out there, So, and remember, Al got like 60 million from Fox and another like 60 from Showtime for the year, gentlemen, for the year. But
let's get to some of these super chats, yo. You had Sway that was next. He said it's the equivalent of what End One did for the NBA. It's bringing new fans and entertainment, and doesn't take away from the hardcore fans. Can't hate.
Nope, he's absolutely right.
And One has disappeared. Poof, gone.
did and one do a lot for the NBA? I watched and one. I bought the tapes. Like, I loved Hot Sauce and Cadillac and 50 and everybody, but it didn't make me want to watch the NBA any more or less.
But you became a customer.
Absolutely.
Basketball,
100%.
listen, they found the way to make you pay for what basketball's getting for free. Y'all haters, man.
Yo,
My man said, where's N1 now? They fucking using them royalty monies. That's what they doing.
Yo, let me tell y'all something real quick before you get to the next super chat. One thing about boxing is boxing's always been a star-studded sport. When Floyd and those guys would fight, you'd always see the big superstar actors and basketball players and all the millionaires, the Warren Buffetts, where they'd always pull up on these big fights because, you know, they want to see the action close up. So it's no different with Triller doing what they're doing now. Snoop tapping into his black book of superstar friends. You probably see Martha Stewart at another fight. Like, he got that type of reach and contact. You might see Obama at a fight. You know what I mean? Like, boxing's always been star-studded. So the more stars you can get in the building is the bigger it's gonna be. The more numbers it does.
Yeah, and all these stars that show up too, like everybody's thinking, yo, Snoop just pulled out his black book. People are just coming through to show love. That could be the case until they see that Triller made $65 million that night, and they go, whoa, wait a minute.
I need some of that
Skrilla. Yeah, but listen.
I need some of that Skrilla. Yo, let me keep going on these super chats, gentlemen. Texas Scratch King says, only prob is not kid friendly. Too much cussing.
That's a good point.
It's crazy that Ness mentions it's the teeny boppers buying this, and it's like,
yo, you had everybody right before the main event start just F-bombing up the entire place. Snoop was like, yo, fuck this. They about to.
We're not gonna get into Oscar.
Hold on,
We're not getting into Oscar.
At some point.
Let me just tell you guys something, right? The reason they're gonna keep selling pay-per-views is because Triller's an app, right? There's no ID on an app. You're either in family sharing, where your child buys through your account, and you're smart enough to have two-step so that when she or he goes to buy, you get notified and you can approve, or your child, okay, has an account and you just let them buy, all right? Or your child is 18. 18. So all them F-bombs y'all talking about, they still bought the pay-per-view because the app ain't got no ID. Y'all just haters.
You know Ness was that father that at the end of the phone bill, and he realizes his daughter bought all these in-app purchases. You spent $400. Oh, that's what my niece.
No, the good thing about these apps like Triller, Triller doesn't have to give that kickback, the 50% to a network.
Ooh,
digital buys.
50%. You know how much money that is?
Digital buys.
I'll say there's some. Listen, the one thing that we didn't cover and I'm not saying we didn't cover it very well, but I think we didn't have enough information on is how the hell Triller did what they did with the TO. They bid way more than, and now it's like somebody could just say, oh, it was a mistake. They didn't know how much it was worth and they overpaid.
It's a splash.
But is that really what happened? Like, we don't know.
It's
that
publicity.
They don't have this set up, and they paid exactly what they thought they could pay and still make a big profit. Like, we can't overlook how greedy promoters have been up till now.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot overlook or underestimate the greed of promoters.
Well,
listen,
let's break it down. Let's break it down.
Hold on, Mario. Just answer your own question. Would you go to a purse bid not knowing what your max is and what your low is?
No,
I
no
didn't.
way.
So when Triller threw $6 million down, they had a conversation about throwing $6 or going higher than that if they needed to. You know.
Well, last night, what I think it was reported that the total with all the buys brought in like 65 to 70 million. All right. Now Triller paid $6 million for Teofimo. So does that fight do half of that? Does it do a quarter? Even if it does a quarter, they're still making money if they handed out that $6 million. You know what I'm saying? Does it do a quarter of that?
And this is what I'm saying. Listen, T.O.'s
remember
card.
The 50% that they don't have to pay out either.
T.O.'s card.
That's them.
T.O.'s card is getting publicity amongst us just because it's T.O. They haven't even announced who else is on that card. You understand? So, like, they doing their thing, man. Let's get to the next super chat.
KDDR says boxing playing third place to Grammy style meets girl collection meets comedy hour. Shaking my head.
Yo,
oh man,
what's wrong with Saturday Night Live?
I love Saturday Night Live. I actually felt
So then
like,
what
in
is he
all
talking
honesty,
about?
the most
That dude
entertaining
Pete
thing
was there.
was Pete Davidson. Like, I
Yeah.
think Pete Davidson saved a lot of the really cringy aspects of this commentating. You know, he was funny. He was quick on his, show. Like, I didn't laugh at every single thing he said, and some of it seemed kind of juvenile. But I'll be honest, like, he was entertaining. For what it was worth.
Oscar
And
was
apparently
interesting.
that Holyfield fight is going to be on the card of Teofimo.
Do me. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Imagine that for Tio, man. Like, dude, just listen to me. If you a fighter, if you tank, man, you gotta be like, damn, man. I'm about to fight Barrios on Showtime and do like 175,000, 220,000 is what he did with Leo. You know what I'm saying? When I could be on Triller and do 7 million, man. Come on, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Like, and they need to offer Tank services. Like, who else would benefit from a Triller than Tank to be fighting in front of that sort of hip hop audience? But all right.
You right?
All right. Next one, dog.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these boxes are right now, not just Adrian Broner, but a lot of them are starting to look.
You
over
never
to
read the
promoter.
Adrian Broner shit. Don't
Y'all
nobody
look
know
over to
what.
the promoter
Yo,
like,
fam, don't nobody know what Broner said. You never read this shit. I've asked you
I
twice.
sent
to read
it to you on the pre-pro so you could show it, man.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you wanted me to read it.
I said twice to
and
read
I saw.
this shit.
I know. I was gonna read it, and I saw it, and I can't read that. Somebody else needs to read that.
All right.
The thing is this, though. I'll be honest with you real quick. Dr. Mofongo, great point. I didn't think of this. It is kind of like the XFL. If y'all remember the XFL,
Yes, I
they
remember
kind of
that.
came out here and tried to go over the top, and you know what I mean? The difference, though, is that the XFL didn't have stars. That's the one thing that could have helped them. But Triller has
stars.
Perhaps one of the biggest stars in boxing, whether we want to admit that or not.
Yo,
it's the truth.
What if Triller is that Ice Cube 3-on-3? Is that still popping?
I don't even know what the hell you talking about.
What?
Yo, let me
That
read
shit
this
dead?
Adrian Broner joint though. He said, "This is crazy. Ninjas train. They whole life and never get a chance to make this type of money. I'm happy for Jake Paul, and I think he deserves everything given to him. But this is mind blowing, cause Showtime Boxing and Al Heyman do pay the fuck out of me, but I really put that work in since I was 6 to get to where I am. But this is just my opinion. I'm not hating or nothing. Fuck it. My next fight got to be on Triller." And he tagged him. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji.
But Showtime and Al pay the fuck out of me. But my next fight got to be on Triller. And yeah, oh Ness, you too literal. Oh Ness, he just talking. Oh Ness, you know Broner. All right.
Man, he just threw a seed out there.
Exactly, man.
Yo,
Exactly.
Casual Bass guy, I
Like
guess he
Snoop,
makes a good
like
point.
he ain't already text Rick Ross to text Snoop to be like, yo, let's get the little homie Broner on here, man.
Yo, and he is in an entertainment music industry,
Yo,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. It's certain, like Javonta Davis deserves to be on Triller and open up to that whole rap market. Like, he is made for Triller. Like, his ring walk with the Michael Jackson Thriller outfit, that shit is wasted. This is what that outfit is for.
Triller, yo, Casual Bass
My
guy.
man is sponsored by OVO. He belong on Triller, man, with Drake walking him out, spitting. What's that new shit 6 Guy got? Talk to him. Let's go. Come on, man. Where you at, man? Where your energy at, man? Yeah.
Yo, you over here cooking, bro. You looking for a pass. You want the pass? Come on, man.
I was trying to assist. You talking about you play basketball. That was behind the back, old school.
Lemon pepper, man.
Out of bounds. Casual Bass guy says, "Give Dazn props for starting this whole mother effing movement."
Nah.
Yeah, and does Triller come back down to earth like Dazn did?
No,
That's the question.
No.
Does Triller come back down to earth?
No, it ain't Dazn. It was Logan Paul and KSI. This ain't nothing, man. 1.3 is what Logan Paul and KSI did on YouTube. Then they went to Dazn and did like 1.6. Now they on Triller doing 1.3. This is their fan base, fellas. Say hello to the new Mayweather, man. That's it.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm saying, but why
that far?
What-
But
I don't know. Did Canelo do 3 straight million pay-per-views? Because I don't remember that shit. I don't remember that shit.
No,
I don't
not
remember that
straight.
shit. I don't remember that shit. So let's stop, man. Respect that man, yo. Yo, first of all, at 3-0, he doing that shit, man. Whoa. Listen, I ain't asked y'all this. Is there another MMA guy he could pick off this a better name than that Dylan dude y'all talking about? Like, I never even heard of that dude, man.
Connor, yeah, but a lot of those teen boppers that you were talking about, they have heard of him.
They like him, yeah.
He's made for that market. He would be somebody that they would do 1 million pay-per-view buys.
And
Man,
Jake
he's way more known than Ben
That's a
Askren.
winnable fight too.
Jake would
Oh
knock
yeah, it is.
That's
But I would say Connor's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, but he can't get Conor
somebody
yet.
said Nate Diaz or
They'd chew his ass up.
or his
Yo!
brother Nick. That's
the fight!
biggest that would be
That's
huge.
the fight!
Nate Diaz and because they both have good
Yo,
hands.
Bruh,
and
but
they both have
Nate
good
already-
hands.
Nate's
Put-
so beat up, man.
Put him exactly.
would
First
him
of
up.
all, listen.
Beat him up in a boxing match, though?
Listen.
He's a hell of a
Guys,
He's a
guys.
boxer.
Andre
No,
Ward used to box, so far, everything.
Hey,
Listen.
everybody, let's be quiet. Let's
Yo,
hear Ness talk
Nate
MMA.
Diaz is only known for MMA, bruh. Like, yeah, he gotta stand up.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he gotta
Andre
stand
Ward
up.
said Nate Diaz held his own against him.
Man, I
Andre
don't
Ward
give
said
a
that.
fuck. Yo, you and Troy, y'all both need to learn. I don't give a fuck what Ward said, man.
It's out there.
Listen. Diaz will get sparked. Diaz is a fighter, but he is an MMA fighter. Yeah, he got to stand up, but Diaz is old, beaten.
Yo, Ness, you got a parachute on? 'Cause
Listen
you
to me.
jumping out the motherfucking
I'm
window
glad.
right now.
I'm glad that you
Jumping
don't
out the
listen
window.
to me. Listen to me. I'm glad that you don't understand the sweet science yet, and you picking an MMA fighter over a boxer. I'm glad that you gonna pick not only an MMA fighter, but an MMA fighter that's been battered since Strikeforce, man. My man's face is worse than fucking Linares' face.
That was Nick. Nick was the one in Strikeforce.
Do you think Jake Paul understands the sweet science?
Hell yeah! You see how he set up that? That was a
He
1-2.
understands it better than a lot of MMA guys.
Yo, you hit, bro.
Come
Yo,
on, man.
take
Jake
the fight,
Paul
yo.
hasn't even been punched in the face once.
Supermax, take this guy out, man. You just like Nate Diaz, man. Nate gonna be smoking instead of training, and Jake gonna lace his ass. That's the fight.
But Nate
That's
and
the fight.
Nick,
Nate's a
smoke, but they
triathlon
do-
athlete,
They're
bro.
triathletes.
Brother,
Triathletes. That's
don't
the best
ever
cardio
question
on
the guy.
planet, dog.
Sign his ass up for KOs a la
But
Rolly,
I
man.
agree with you. I think that's the difference you have to look at is that Jake is the boxing guy. No matter what you want to say about Nate and Nick's hands, which I agree, they have very, very great hands for MMA fighters. But the stance is different. The defense is different.
Mario.
The way they
Let's don't defend him, Mario. We can't defend him. He's too big. Nate. I don't know.
He is huge. That's
I
a
don't
good
know. I don't know where Nate's walking around these days, and I got the utmost respect for the Nick brother. For the Nick. For the Nick and
Diaz
Nate
brothers.
Yeah, the Diaz brothers. Like both of them are hella fighters. Always bringing it. Whatever you want to say, respect. But my man's been through a lot of wars. My man is not a cruiserweight. My man is not a cruiserweight. And if y'all didn't see yesterday,
8 ounces, like boop.
Punched Ben
Matter of fact, 10
Askren's head
ounces.
off.
10 ounces,
bro.
He punched his head off, like
It's a
literally.
good one too. Like
He
basic.
He timbered.
Bruh, yo, I want that fight.
Yo, they would build it up so well though. Like the amount of shit talking that would go into that. The one thing I will say for the Diaz brothers, right? Like there are people in MMA and boxing that fight because they are technically savvy, right? But the Diaz brothers are actual fighters. Like these are guys that will fuck you up in a real fight. Like
Nick is a different story though. I think Nick Nick is a whole nother animal. Nick
And
fought
Nick
in a
isn't
high
as
weight.
beaten up lately. He hasn't been in a fight in a long time.
Bruh, is Nate the one that was on Showtime?
No, that was Nick. That was Nick. Nick is the one from Strikeforce.
That's the one we want with the black hair that he be fighting with his hands out.
Yes.
We want him. We don't want Nate.
Fought Carlos Condit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nick's the one that fought McGregor.
Nick's the one that fought on Strikeforce. Nate is the one that fought Conor McGregor.
Nah, we don't want Nate. We don't want Nate. We want Nick
well,
first. We gotta get Nick
Nick's
first.
bigger.
Yeah, no, Nick is big. I remember him being like long, but he's skinny. He's skinny.
Long, yeah. He's got a good boxing body.
Yeah, but he don't fight. This is what I'm saying. He picked up standing and he practiced it with Ward. He ain't fighting 12 rounds, man. And he ain't never been on Jake Paul's level in terms of richness. And they don't take the sport serious. My man always popping for THC, bro. He gonna smoke. He gonna smoke.
Bullshit.
People
shouldn't be
Ness, you're out of
punished.
pocket, man.
Nick
What?
For smoking weed.
Hey, listen, it's boxing, fam. You can't smoke weed. It's boxing.
It's called cannabis. It's a medicine like any other
Okay,
medication.
hey Mario.
And
okay.
if fighters can take opiates for
Listen,
chronic pain,
no, you
then they
going
should
to
be able to.
All
take,
right. Let me
Ness
rephrase
out
that.
here- Ness
No,
out here saying
let
they
me
never
rephrase
boxed
that.
12
Let me
rounds.
rephrase that because
Jake Paul's
Out of
never
your
been
mind.
boxed.
y'all might think
Never
I'm
went
trying.
more than
Y'all
one.
might think I'm trying to say that he's like a PD user. That's not what I mean. What I mean is he smokes weed. His tank ain't gonna be there.
Bro, you nuts? Bro, you just don't know about Nick, bro.
Man,
I don't want you
bruh.
to look bad. I don't want you to look
I
bad.
hear
over
you.
here.
I seen him before. I'm cherry picking him. I seen him. I know him. I watched his shit. Listen.
He got Mikey
First of all,
Garcia glasses on.
first of all, hey, do me. Keep this in mind. That the Nick I seen is 15, 18 years ago. Is when he was on Showtime, bruh. So I seen Prom Nick. Man.
So you say Nick right now, he been at the bar too much?
Come on,
You
man.
never know. And look,
At the
you're
bar,
probably right.
smoking,
You're probably
drinking,
right.
and living regular life, man. We gonna pluck him off. He gonna come into the weigh-in just like Ben Askren with the big ass mom pregnant stomach, man. Let's get to the next super chat, man.
Okay,
Whatever.
Let's go. The next super chat, he's coming in from my man Super Max, and he said Jake Paul versus Marcellus Wilder. That'd be good. Oh shit,
Yo,
you believe
that
in my
ain't
man
big
Jake?
enough for him. Yo, he wanted to laugh. That ain't big enough for fucking for Jake. Jake looking for names, man.
JB Cinema.
Plus, Marcelo gets knocked out all the time, so that ain't gonna be a good fight.
And
for him.
Morehouse, you saying he gets KO'd by Jake?
Nah, I'm busting balls here.
Yo,
Come on, man.
Yo,
Marcelo
listen.
kills him.
Marcellus will want that fight. You don't see everybody want. Yo, Jake is the new cash cow, man. Jake and Logan. Even Floyd out here trying to fight Logan, man. Y'all better stop sleeping, man. Y'all laughing at me today until Floyd announced his fight with Logan. Then what?
Yo, JB Cinema kind of makes a good point, bro. Look what he says. He says, someone explain how Nate Robinson, the retired basketball player, did better than the UFC fighter. #fight was rigged.
Yeah, I hear you. What was rigged was that motherfucking chin. This what it is. Listen, it's gonna take maybe 2 more fights and they gonna take him serious. People still think he's a kid, a YouTuber. And they don't know how to separate that.
Until he fights a professional boxer. He
Bruh.
can fight 30 more fights.
I'm talking about his opponents.
Celebrities.
I'm talking about his opponents, man. His opponents ain't taking him serious. That's why they getting fucking knocked out. Ain't nobody fight was fixed. That shit was you not taking him serious. You coming into the ring with a goddamn dad bod. Meanwhile, he got A1 sparring, turned his backyard into a gym. Man, y'all sleeping, man. Y'all sleeping. Let me show y'all what he just showed us, man. Cause y'all just don't understand.
Yo, let's go. Joe Mireles said
Oh shit!
In 2
shit! He already said Nate Diaz gets knocked out in 3. Shout out to Jake. Jake coming for all MMA scalps, man. Oh my God. I can only show y'all one thing at a time, though, man. I'm sorry. Where's this other shit? Where's he at with all his money at? Where that's at? That ain't it. Where that go, man? I need y'all to see his pay-per-view buys, man.
I'm robbing a bank to put it all on Nate.
You ain't robbing shit, man. You ain't robbing shit.
Yo, let me get to some more of these
Hey, you
super
know
chats.
what?
There's like
Just
a million
remember,
of them,
just remember, I told all y'all to bet on Fedosov and, you know, my man's, I think it was Hamilton, man. Shout out to Canada, man. He put 40 on it. That's a dude who believes in this. No, actually he put 5. My bad. It was 5. But, you know, same shit.
He won 40. It's all good.
He won 40. Yeah, he won 40.
Yo, let me get to some of these super chats, bro. They piling on. Loma fought. This is Joe Mireles. Loma fought Solido in 2. Put him with Triple G.
What?
I don't understand that. Loma fought Solido in 2. Put him with Triple G.
What do you
put
even
Loma
mean?
with Triple G?
What do you even mean by that? What do you even mean, Jelly Bean?
Joe, we'll get back to that one. Dion Williams says, this seems like a gimmick to land Paul a big money fight against a fighter who will destroy him. But in the end, he cashes out with money with an L.
Gimmick? Bruh, he literally going in there doing this shit, man. It's him doing it, man. But listen to this. Look at this. Look at this. Bop! Boo-bop! Bop! 1.3 million pay-per-view buys at $65. I mean, excuse me, $65 million generated. That's him. Pop! Pop, pop, pop! Look, Tyler already like that. What's that? A young amateur. You know what I'm saying? They all looking, man. They looking. Look, look, look. Why he got all these ones right here? But he's the ultimate content creator, bro. He know how to stay hot. Look, they mad. Look at him. Look at him, Jay. Got the Fight Club belt. You know I love red. You know I love red. My Camaro was red. My GTO had red guts. My new car is red. Like, yo, I got mad red sneakers. Yo, look at him. They have a lot to say, but we heard it all before.
So did he get any pay-per-view?
I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Huh?
Why you got a bunch of ones though?
Yo, what you mean? Cause he about to go to the titty bar.
With ones?
He about to go to the titty bar. Look at this though. Look at this, Mario. You don't even know this feeling. You want to get on his ones? Get on that.
You a hater.
Get on that. Look at that feeling right there. Do me. Tell him that feeling. Do me after you got that 26-second knockout. Tell him that feeling.
No, it's a great fucking.
Look
game.
at him. Francis.
Nice.
Francis, tell me that's not how you felt when they announced your name. Look at the fireworks behind him. Triller. Yo, they know how to put on a show, man. They know how to put on a show, man.
Oh, very
good.
You know how to promote the show.
Bruh, they know how to put. Look at this shit, man. No, he knows how to. It's easy to do it. Look at this motherfucker. He's made for television. Look at him. My man got the fucking Spartans. Not even Fury, who was rhyming with that. Not even Fury ever came out with this, man. Like, bruh, he works too hard, man. He works too hard. People is playing. They laughing, right? But this is what's getting him the bars. See, this is what's getting him the bars. That's why he getting more money than 99% of the people that we interview on a daily basis. Oh, I'm going crazy. All right, I'm gonna be. Go ahead, Doomy. Get to the next super chat.
There's crazy money involved. Yo, JB Cinema says Ben made the most money in boxing in the least amount of the time than any other fighter
in history, except for McGregor. Stop fucking up, man. Who said that? Hey, yo, and he be JB. Copying McGregor though. FYI, look at what he did right here, y'all. He straight copied McGregor. This is what McGregor did to Floyd, right? Or to somebody. Look at Ben with this pregnant stomach. He gonna learn. Look. Why? That's he copied straight off McGregor, and he came in with the McGregor colors right there. You know he did.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. The only thing he really accomplished, like he got the face shoving meme right from the press conference. That's gonna go down in history. Like we'll always remember that on the internet.
Oh,
yeah, I mean we're gonna remember he lost too, but
no, he don't got. Bruh, what was that shit from that my man from Wolverine had?
Dog, Ben really came into the win with his fucking pajama shorts on. Like the shits that he sits around the house with, like there was no, he wasn't trying to do
call him
nothing.
Private Jet Jake, man. They hating on the young boy, the young god. Hey yo, and everything he post, you would act like oh he only doing it for the check. No, look, fight week, 7 days, out. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he posts is about boxing. Like y'all need this some shit with a robot. He boxing the robot. You know what I'm saying?
Came
like
out with the robot, right?
Y'all need to be like, damn, yo, my man really just started.
That's not really a robot.
Doing
right?
boxing and shit. Like
that's like a dude in a costume.
I mean, why you hating?
No, I'm just. I mean, honestly,
won't you hate on this private jet? Won't you hate on him whipping
part
up?
of me was scared.
Won't you hate on him whipping up in this all black? Look at this all black Phantom. Why you hate? Oh, that's the
Rocky.
Oh, that's
the his own robot.
Oh my God, look at him.
This is true.
Oh,
he copied.
Big boys meet up. Big boys meet up. Who that? Look, that's Earl. Hey yo, you see that's Earl with the red hat?
No, it ain't. Where?
Yeah, that was Earl with the red hat.
That's the wrong one. My bad.
He said that was Earl with the red hat.
Yo, Justin, I want Justin versus Jake, man. Let's go.
Justin,
but he's his friend. He's his friend. He said, "Nah, Justin, I love you." Look, yo, my man out here. Everything is boxing, bruh. Everything is boxing. Let me see. Did he take a shot? Did he take a shot?
Justin got hands, man. Y'all be slipping, man. Justin got hands.
Yo, Casual Bass guy does keep these going. He says, bro, you spend money on one of these big circus events and blast your other purist cards on that one event when everyone watching. The biggest promo.
Yo, look at Jake. Yo, we got to back him. Look at what he said. Dana, let's double the bet up. $2 million. We wire the money in the escrow. $4 million total. Winner takes all. My team be in touch to make the contract. After I knock out Ben, we can set up Jake Paul versus Dana White 2021 since you consider yourself a boxer and me a YouTuber, you clown. Huh?
Yo, people saying that we missed their super chat.
Yeah, because we ain't done.
3.
We ain't done. That's because
we ain't done.
Jumping around.
Cool. I just want to make sure.
Was that Texas Scratch 'em?
Nah, these.
Okay.
Oh no, that wasn't Texas Scratch 'em.
All right,
but I saw his though.
He had said the same.
I saw his. Yeah.
We're catching up, guys. Let's get to it.
All right.
We got another one from Otis Biscuit. He says, "Can Oscar out himself out of Golden Boy with his wild mouth like Papa John got kicked out of his company?"
That's harsh, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, but he ain't wrong though, my man. Listen,
Oscar was out of
honestly,
control.
He was wild.
He was rocking. Thank God Mario Lopez was on there to
Mario Lopez
Wingman.
is a real
Wingman
friend,
is bro. Yeah, he was his
real
friend.
bro. He's a real bro. That's what you do when you see your bro.
Real
and
bro.
He's like at the
He's a
bar
real
about to
bro.
get kicked out.
Yeah.
Or he at the Whataburger at fucking 3 in the morning and they trying to kick you out because you getting too wild. Like that's when your man puts the arm around you like, hey man, let's go outside. Come on, bro. Let's go. Hey, you know what? I got you a water in the car. Let's go. Yo, nobody did that to my man. My man last night was just talking reckless. Like, and the thing was, like, he had no idea where he was at the time. Like, how do you go somewhere and get that lit to the point and you know that everybody knows you got a problem? Like, that's what was so hard to watch.
He come back.
He really have a problem with this. Like, that's just not fun.
Mario was out here calling Cunningham USSR.
USSR.
What the fuck? No, he didn't.
What he called USS
multiple
Open?
times, and then someone told him. Then someone told him, "Hey, you're messing up here," and then he even messed up again by calling him USSA.
Yo, is that Oscar?
Hey, how many times
yo,
did he
everybody.
say baby? He was that drunk dude that just starts saying baby all the time. Like he was drunk. He's like, yeah, baby, come on, baby. Hey, baby, you got that. I'm like,
people keep saying PBC losing money. Oscar out here drinking because Golden Boy over. Ever since Canelo left, bruh, we seen the report. Canelo was like 90% of the business, dog. Ever since he left, it's over.
That was crazy.
Super chat. Yo, do me, super chat. Come on.
Yo, KDDR says, what does it say about boxing as a sport? Real boxers taking a backseat to a YouTuber boxer. Imagine a EJ or Spence taking second place to a circus.
What does it say about the sport? it says a lot. It's going to tell everyone that came before Crawford and Spence that they need to be like these guys, a little more open. What is the difference between Crawford and Jake Paul? Oh,
you already know. Hit him.
What accessibility, personality, character. Like, come on. Yo, you guys are tripping, man. Like, this dude built a following. It's showing you, what does it say about boxing? That it's more than just boxing. That it's entertainment. That Mayweather got it. Look, he used the circus emoji, right? He used the tent, the big top. Someone help me because I don't remember, but what was the second or third last pay-per-view of Floyd Mayweather where he brought actual people from the circus? Clowns. People in the...
I don't remember that.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You serious?
He had him in the crowd.
All throughout the goddamn stadium.
Yeah.
Follow the
We're
green
talking
print.
about the band when he brought.
No, not the band.
Bruh, he brought the circus, man.
It might have been, but I don't think so.
He brought the circus.
Yeah,
Somebody in the chat
and it was his promotion. It was his fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch they say it in the
I
chat,
believe you
man.
now, champ.
Watch they say it in the chat.
Quick, Ness, real quick though, right? Like, okay, a lot of these, in our sport, the way things have normally worked, right? Kids go through the amateurs, they go through these tournaments so that we can see who's the best of the best, right? How is it that you picture the future then? Are these kids now supposed to like also, I guess, as a requirement for success, build a following? Are they supposed
Hell yeah.
Hold on. Are they supposed to go out there? But there's not too many Jake Pauls. There's like 7 billion people on this planet, and it's like, if you count the amount of top YouTubers, it's like 0.0005% of the world. So how do these kids that are coming up on here, how are they supposed to take on this new way of doing things if it's like so hard to be successful, to gain that amount of attention and then become a boxer?
Listen,
because I think Jake's position is so unique.
It is unique, Doomy, but ain't nobody asking them to be YouTubers. But you can definitely... Come on, man. How many followers does Xander Yaez have?
I could hit you up with that info 2 seconds.
Let's see.
But
Let's
what's
see.
the point to that?
Because we're going to compare an 18-year-old kid, right? Let's compare an 18-year-old kid who's been boxing maybe 2 years to some of these older dudes. So you can see the difference. It's about accessibility. It's about personality. The kid has a smile. He's always smiling. He's always willing to interview. He's fighting. He's on TV. He's posting on his social media.
Okay.
Like, he's posting. He's literally posting.
But then aren't you? But then so then okay. But by your logic, and I'm not saying your logic, but by what you're saying here and what we're talking about, then what takes? So if this is successful, then what prevents a fighter like Xander Zayas, right, 3 years ago, to say, well, I can, spend the next 7-8 years of my life, grinding the hard grind of professional boxing as a contender, onto a, prospect, onto a world challenger, onto a title contender, whatever. Or I can just fuck around on YouTube for the next 3-4 years, build up a huge fan base, and then come as an 0-0 fighter and make 3 to 4 times the amount of money I would have hoped to make in 20 fights.
All right. So the answer to that is Nikita Abali.
39,000, Ness, by the way, for Xander.
This is very interesting. Go ahead.
And now compare a Xander to Josecito Lopez. Look up Josecito Lopez, who matter of fact, look up Jaron Ennis. Now. Look him up right now.
Jaron,
motherfuckers. Watch this.
Okay.
Watch this.
All right, Jaron Ennis is coming in at a hot 116,000.
And how many years he got pro? You see the difference?
Well, yeah, of course we see of course.
Yeah.
We didn't even need to prove it. We knew.
And don't compare Xander to Josecito because he blanking him. Matter of fact, don't even compare him to Chris Arreola. So you can see that it ain't just about fighting. Chris Arreola has had 7,000 title opportunities, and he'd be lucky if he got 39,000 followers on Instagram. Go ahead and look him up.
Well, you can actually do a better example right now. If we're gonna talk about Jake Paul and measure, just look at Ryan Garcia. You think Ryan Garcia is doing 1.3? Think he's doing 1.6 with all the followers that Ryan Garcia got?
You mean
Nah,
1.3, 1.6 what? Million buys?
Yeah.
I mean, he
You
might
think
not
he's gonna
do it.
that with
He
2
might not do
million
it.
Instagram followers.
He only got like 7 million followers. Remember, Jake got 15 million, man. Jake got 15 million on Instagram and 20 million on YouTube. Like Jake. But don't get me wrong, Ryan got his own following too. But this what back to Mario's original point, and we got to move on to the next super chat. Is just that look, Ryan chose social media and boxing, and it worked for him. Nikita Abali chose social media and boxing, and his YouTube channel hasn't blown up. Some of his highlights have gone viral, even on his own channel, but like he hasn't gotten the subscribers, and he puts in work. Like my man was doing pranks.
Ariolo's at 21K.
There you go, man.
Almost 22.
Listen to me. It's gonna teach these fighters like, damn, man, I guess I can't just beat people up. I actually gotta talk to my fans. I actually gotta smile and take some fucking pictures. That's what's going on. These other dudes ain't been smiling
they
and
don't
taking
got
pictures.
but I guess if they want to get paid more, or or try to get their feet wet in that money.
Sit on the outside looking in at these dudes cashing checks, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get down. Don't get down. Stay in your tax bracket. Let these dudes make all the money. Go ahead. But what's the next super chat?
Yeah, let's get to the super chatty. The next one is coming in from Pound for Pound. No, it's from KD, right? What does this say about boxing as a sport? Real boxers take no. We read that. Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Showtime should do Bellator/boxing on the same card.
They better do something. It's time to listen to me. People keep acting like, oh no, Showtime, oh my nose in the air, oh we doing Neary. Motherfucker, don't you need subscribers? Because guess what? I ain't re-up yet. And I'm a diehard. How many years did I have fucking Showtime? Once I cut the cord, I ain't re-up fuck Showtime. They ain't give me nothing worth buying. What I'm gonna pay $10 a month for? For what? I'll buy Tank on pay-per-view. That's the only intriguing fight. You know what I'm saying? Or, matter of fact, when my man Castano fight, I'll probably sign up for free that month because you know they're going to give it out for free.
I don't understand. So the 2 of the 3 fights that aren't the little guys, you like it, but you don't want to buy it when you like the 2 fights that aren't the little guys and the little guys are the best fights on there. Why wouldn't you want to re-up?
You just confused the hell out of me, man.
What I'm saying is, you said that you still haven't read up, right? You said you still haven't read up.
Nah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, why wouldn't you want to re-up if you like the fights that aren't the little guys, right? The Charlo Castano, the Tank Barrios, okay? You don't like
Tank is
you
pay-per-view.
like that fight.
And so is Charlo. So I'm a pay per view.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pay for what I want.
I get it.
Charlo's not pay-per-view. Charlo's not pay-per-view.
Charlo's not
What?
pay-per-view? Okay, well then there you go.
It's only Tank.
The only pay-per-view out there is the Tank fight.
That's what I thought, but I thought that's probably new.
And
So
I thought it was 2.
and
I
the little
thought
guys are the
Charlo
best,
was.
and the little guys have the best fights of the little guys. So why wouldn't you want to re-up? You like the schedule. You like it, right?
I mean, tell him put Jake Paul on the undercard, man, and then I'm coming, man. I'm coming.
Y'all hear him, right?
I can't watch Louis Neary. I'd rather watch Jake Paul, man. Let me get some Jake Paul, man.
Let me get this Gil, the ambassador of New York. He says Logan Paul and KSI did 1.3 million on YouTube. It's a proven model.
Yes, it is. Proven. Proven.
Grind hard. Sports Nation says Jake Paul is doing good, but don't disrespect a fight like Spence and Bud on an undercard. That fight too big.
Hey, man, listen. Why do we care? You see, that's the problem. You see, Mario? That's what we need to die. When they say boxing is dead, no. We need these type of boxing fans to die with that way of logic, where their nose is so much in the air that they care what order they get Spence and fucking Bud. I just care about getting Spence and Bud. I don't care if it's the main event, co-main event, or the motherfucking opener. Oh, don't disrespect those guys. I just want the fight. Why do I care?
Guys care if they're getting paid more on the new platform?
Exactly,
if they're second,
man.
third, or fourth?
Man, listen to me.
But it's shaking our norm. That's what it is.
Brother,
that might be part of it. That might
these
be part
dudes
of it,
getting
but listen,
life-changing money, man, and they
and
worrying
that's
about
fine,
when
but
they
you
come
have
out
to
first.
also understand for the fans, for us, like it's something special. Like big fights represent something special for me. Okay, they're time that I spend with my family. They're time where I get to eat badass barbecue. It is something very special when it's a big time fight. So yes, as a fight fan, I do feel disrespected that you're gonna tell me. I'm not saying you, Ness, or anybody. I'm just saying, like in general, you're gonna tell me that my fight from my sport, what the best that we have to offer is the undercard for some fucking YouTuber? Bullshit. Bullshit.
Look, there it is.
Mario, let me
there it
ask
is.
you,
There it
is. Mario, let me ask
that's
you.
where the heat comes from.
Mario, these are the fights that you sit down with your family and you talk about. You share through generations. Like you remember when the Chavez used to fight, or
Yes,
the
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying,
100%.
the Sweet Peas used to fight, or you know
100%.
Mark Breland doing his Olympic run. Like we remember watching them do the. Those are the type of moments. So yeah, it's a yin and a yang. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want it to be for some of the hardcores, the old school fighters like the old school fans like Ness. You don't want it to be watered down with, you know what I'm saying? So they would like to call it the YouTube boxing or the non.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Exactly.
But the
man.
fact
Just
is,
give me the fight,
but the
man.
fact, hold on. But the fact is, because it's a digital age now, and accessibility and it's microwave. We don't really care how long it takes for you to get there. If you're hot right now, you're hot right now. And that's what we're rolling with. The fact that Jake is hot right now, so let's rock with it. It'll be somebody else.
We can also go. We got Jake Paul versus Dylan Dennis in December, or we got Errol Spence versus Crawford in December. You can only watch one fight. What you doing?
What?
Or what if you got Justin Bieber performing? What if you got Snoop Dogg performing?
I mean, but you're talking, you're talking to hardcore boxing fans. Like if you're talking to like, if you're talking to the guy,
that argument is
I'm not
so
going
trash.
crazy over a Justin Bieber concert, champ.
Your argument was
I like the guy.
doo-doo.
I like his music, but I'm not getting up in the morning and getting excited.
Not just
about a Justin Bieber concert.
That's a real Morehouse. That's a real question. That's a real question because you gotta ask him, like, for real. If y'all jumping up pom-pomming for Jake, would you choose Errol Spence versus Crawford versus Jake Paul fight? Like, what would you choose? It's coming out at the same time. Which one are you watching? Which one are you?
I'm watching.
Yo, first of all, we gonna get another Jake Paul fight before we get Bud and Earl.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And that's the problem. That's the problem that you don't want to. You don't want to get through your head. There is a network backing this man.
But the problem that you're not understanding, Ness, is like what Mario's saying is there isn't a family gathering. Let's get together and watch this, because for the boxing fans, they're not trying to get together. Am I right in saying that, Mario?
I know you can do it, man. You got
Brian Kavanaugh is laughing right now like these dumbass hardcore fans.
No, you know why he's not? Because he doesn't want to laugh at Francis's money. He doesn't want to laugh at Doomy's money. He doesn't want to laugh at my money. He's not going to laugh at any money
all y'all who
that's
think he
going
can,
to go
man.
into a promoted fight. And that's the issue, is that there can't be any separation here. Like, I'm fine with Jake Paul ending up on an Errol Spence card, but to suggest that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford should play second fiddle to Jake Paul, I don't give a shit who Jake Paul's fighting. Jesus Christ could come down from heaven and say, I want to fight Jake Paul, and I'm telling him, yo, y'all take a back seat. Spence Crawford coming up. Main event, because that's what matters to me. That's what matters to me. That's what matters when I watched Tyson Lewis, when I watched, De La Hoya and Trinidad. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And at the end of the day, it's that continuity. You can go on that Jake Paul. You know what? Keep watching him, brother. He's going to pop some YouTube channels. You go on his chat. You go on his comment section. You raid the flag. I have no problem. But then don't get upset at me when I wave the flag for boxing as a guy who cares what happens, how it happens.
Do you know what everybody says?
Yo, I mean, you got it. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying, Mario? I get that. the preference for somebody that has as much respect for the sport as you is going to want that to be like that. I just don't think that in the full scope of things that they're going to care if they're getting paid like 50% more on that platform, right? But I think that with the respect to fans like us, right, I think that Triller would make those adjustments. I mean, do you think that Jake Paul cares if he's the main event or not? If he's still managing to continue this model that for right now, I don't know if it's even sustainable. I think that these things get worked out in the full scope of things.
First of
Francis,
all,
go ahead before we go to the next one.
Absolutely. You seen my hand, man. Stop playing. Yo, absolutely, man. You gotta understand.
You put
see my hand,
glasses
man.
on
Stop
because you
playing.
sleep.
You be over there, man. Sit down, relax, and listen for a second, because you're not hearing yourself when you're talking.
You sleep.
And you're contradicting yourself. Call it whatever you want to. I'm about to sleep you with this right here. Yo, what you don't understand is that boxing has always been a sport, like I said, a star-studded sport. Snoop Dogg himself said in many different interviews, I want to see the Spence versus Crawford fight. We'll do whatever it takes. I don't know why it's not happening. So he understands that the real fights are the real boxing match between Tyson Fury and Wilder, Tyson Fury and AJ. Let's not fool ourselves and understand these are good entertainment pieces that you use, you know what I'm saying, to add. It's like another concert. It's like another show. You know what I mean? It's like bring the circus itself, Cirque du Soleil, to come in to do a few things. That's exactly what it is. But at the end of the day, if Triller definitely will work out the kinks and get the hard shows, you're not going to see this type of spectacle when Tio goes to fight. But you'll see something a little tapered down, a different version of it. You know what I'm saying? Along with the performances. And even that, you might have some mess ups because they're just starting to get the flow of how to make it happen. But boxing itself, you got to keep it what it is, man. A pure sport, being two gladiators, you know what I'm saying, two fighters going in there and doing their thing. And yes, things change. So you have to promote yourself. You have to market yourself. You have to do all this. But don't, like, you got to stop playing with it. Don't come in and it's not like he's, oh, man, get off the lawn. Just keep the sport the way it is, pure. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Jake, and that's what I'm happy with. He's taking it serious and he's training. But for everybody else who's competing against him, don't do that to the sport, man. Like keep the sport the way it is. If you're going to compete, we say the same thing in Border Wars at a lower level. If you're going to fight, just train, man. Take the sport seriously. So why should it be on any other level that you don't take the sport serious? So obviously when the competition, you're looking at it and it's not serious to you and they're making the money they're making, absolutely you're going to feel some type of way. But it's not that the money they're making, it's because they're not taking the sport as serious as you take it, how you want it to be. This is what you love. You're not going to step into another man's business and mistreat it. Don't do it to ours, man. Don't make it more difficult for the youngsters, you know what I'm saying, to follow the right print. Thank you. We understand marketing is what we got to do, yes. But no matter what the print say, you call it whatever you want to, bro. Boxing is what it is. Carl Thomas is a legend. Call it whatever you want to. Boxing is what it is. We want
That's Anthony Hamilton, all right?
Thank you, Anthony Hamilton, even a bigger legend.
They both legends.
Get how you want to.
Let's bring it a step further. I mean, are we gonna really sit here and say Spence Crawford, the biggest fight in boxing, can't do 1.3 with all that other pizzazz and effery? Like they can't do 1.3? They can't get there?
Will they? I don't think so, but
no, with cross promotion, Showtime, ESPN, PBC, we can't get to 1.3.
Whatever,
look,
champ.
You know,
the whole show together should be great, man. But yo, let's keep it straight boxing, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's perform. Let's perform, man. That's all we want is perform. I love
Tell boxing to pay for the fights, then, man.
Huh?
Tell boxing to pay for the fights, because boxing can't do it. Triller could do it.
I'm with that. That's what I'm saying. But that's why I believe Snoop and Triller will figure it out to get the right formula. Right now, they're just going through the kinks. You know what I'm saying? And we got to ride with it a little bit. It's going to be a little messy.
And you know what would be best for all of us?
Bob don't want to do the fight. Snoop out here telling you he'll do the fight. And to my man out there talking shit about Francis, you just don't know that Snoop is like a CEO of that Triller shit, man. Like he got a lot to do with that Triller shit. So
yeah, owner, him and Ryan.
Maybe.
They have stock, right?
Triller Fight Club, he owns it with Ryan Kavanaugh, man. So
there you go. So if he say he want to make Earl versus Crawford, it means something.
And he said to anybody that don't like the way he talk on it, you gotta deal with him because he done made it possible that every card they have, he's commentating. So buckle up.
You know what I think? You know what I think that's the best thing that Triller has shown to the boxing world? The best thing. That boxing need to step up. We need the Errol Spence. We need the Crawford now to compete with that 1.3, that 1.4. Do it now. Don't wait around. Don't BS. Don't let Justin Bieber and all this take away from the sport of boxing. Make the unifications. Make the undisputeds now.
Listen,
let's make this.
And maybe that'll be the underlying issue for the sport of boxing. Maybe the sport of boxing, the higher ups, the suits will say, you know what? All right, we got to do the big.
I'll tell you, the higher ups right now are sweating. They're loosening up their ties right now because this whole thing is shaking up the sport for real.
So make the big.
Can I ask you a question, Alex, before you go? Alex,
absolutely.
Have you guys ever seen Snoop touch anything and it doesn't work?
Nah, I mean he's pretty successful, well-connected man.
I'm gonna leave that right there where it is. Go ahead, Super Chats.
Yeah, you got Texas Scratch King who said, "Not a hater, Ness. LOL. My son loved boxing. He's 11." And you got Dago619 Cali Factor says, "Salute TBV. Is it true Paul and Ben did 1.4 million pay-per-view buys? Because that's what's being reported."
That's what's being reported, champ.
I mean, yeah, brother, from good sources too. So next one's Grindhard Sports Nation says Mayweather and Jake Paul didn't come up the same way. Numbers shouldn't be compared.
Yo, they mad. They didn't come up the same way. So what?
Yeah. Anyway, doesn't Mayweather still got the numbers? Like, don't he got the numbers?
Yeah, but I called Jake Paul the new Mayweather because he did 3 straight million pay-per-view buys.
You know they coming for your head, Paul.
No, they mad. They mad. They're so like, oh, boxing is ours. Like, get out of here, man.
JB Cinema on the return. Jake will kill someone in the ring for lack of competitiveness. Excuse me. Then we will have a totally different conversation.
Nah, because I think people about to start smartening up. The next dude ain't gonna take Jake light no more. It's a wrap. Listen, one of our very own, Marcus Robert Johnson, was betting money. He was betting on Ben. Like, people really believed in this MMA dude. Now they starting to smarten up. Like, wait a minute. Boxing is a real thing. You know, maybe Jake beats up on that dude, Woodley.
Yeah, I think Woodley's a totally different. Ben, we gave him the credit. We gave him the praise of being a
man. Woodley would get stopped too. Man.
Nah, I don't know about that, but we gave Ben all this credit, and in all reality, like, all the cards are stacked against him. So now that we look at it in full scope, it's like even if you were going, yo, Ben Askren is the winner, he's gonna beat him. Even if you were saying all that after the fight. And as soon as he took off his robe, dude, and I'm seeing his little muffin top and him just looking not ready for war. His first little flurry, he was already trying to like grab him and pin him against the cage and shit. Yeah. Like, he was just.
That was his game, though. That's what he knew he had to do.
I cannot believe he banked down that game. Like,
yeah, but that's the other part of this, Doomy, is that I don't
Jake Paul
think that
boxing.
He was in there with anybody that, like, it's like you kind of keep fooling us. You're not going to be able to do that. Somebody's got to put him in there in a real fight, in a fight that can actually test him.
What?
Because I don't think these MMA guys,
you disrespectful, man. You disrespect. Hold on.
Who am I disrespecting?
You disrespecting Jake Paul. First of all, as a content creator, and you being a content creator, you shouldn't be talking like that. As a content creator that stepped in the ring, and I'm not bringing it up, but you ain't 3-0. You know what I'm saying? So hold on.
Go ahead.
Jake Paul is rich. Dude.
You ain't 3-0, and ain't nobody stepping you up with a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? And guess what?
Because I haven't shown that I should.
And guess what? And when you 3-0, or should I say 2-1, will you fight a fucking former retired MMA fighter?
Listen, if I'm putting Border Wars guys away, listen to me. Okay, you asked me a question. Listen to my answer. If I start putting Border Wars guys away in one round within a minute, then yeah, I'm gonna step up. You better fucking believe it. And that's the difference is coming off a loss to suggest that I step up. That's not fair. You know that you wouldn't ask
Please
that.
walk with me.
Real quick. Hold on. You wouldn't ask that of anyone else, and so you shouldn't ask that of a content creator because listen, I agree with you. Content creators stepping in there, I love it. I'm not saying that I'm against Jake competing. What I'm saying is that they're not going to fool us much longer on the fact that Jake is a good fighter. He can actually fight. So, no, I don't believe that a Tyron Woodley can beat him. No, I don't believe that these MMA guys can beat him. And he's going to have to fight somebody for real at some point.
Do me, so walk with me, right? Because this is what people not understanding, man.
God.
I was 4-0 in Border Wars, right? So winning, you get this high, right? Where I was like, yo, I want eBay. Oh my God, I could beat eBay. And then I seen eBay go to hell and back. You understand? But I'm saying all that to say, because I said I wanted certain guys, because I talked crazy, I never did what Jake did. Again, let's evaluate what Jake did. Francis, his first fight, he did Border Wars on a pay-per-view that sold $10 pay-per-views on YouTube for $1.3 million. That's his first fight, Border Wars style, 2 YouTubers. His second fight, he gets bought out by Triller. He does a fight with a former basketball player. So he already surpassed me. I fought a bodybuilder from Canada and then a D1 defensive end from California.
He fought a professional athlete. Got it. You're right. Go ahead. I want to. No. Keep going.
You know, after that, this motherfucker had the little red flyer wagon with his balls just dragging them big motherfuckers because he said, I'm about to fight a former MMA dude that's been on pay-per-view, that's done this shit all his fucking life. I'm 24. 5 years ago, I was on YouTube all day making funny videos, pranking and shit, playing video games. I'm 24. I'm about to take on this grown-ass man in the sport that he's been doing all his life. Meanwhile, everybody in the chat,
That's not true. Don't say things that are not true. Because boxing is a sport that Ben Askren has not done for his entire life at all. That's what you're talking about, right?
My man, he is a fighter. He's been fighting. One dude's been creating.
Okay, so
hold up,
you played
hold
volleyball
up.
all your life, and because you were on the court with a net, that means you could play basketball too. Like it's the same thing.
Dude,
I'm playing cricket and baseball. They're the same thing, right?
It's cool, man. Listen,
I can't believe you said that. Ness. I cannot believe you just said that,
brother. It's not.
I think there's some people in Border Wars that would fucking give Jake Paul a good fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's because you ain't done Border Wars, man.
I think that we have to stop pretending like Jake Paul is not a credible athlete.
First of
who
all,
has the money.
First of all, Jake Paul's your weight. Jake Paul's your weight. Jake Paul's your weight.
To have the money and the resources to take himself to a further ceiling. That's what
Mario would only take the Jake Paul fight because it'd change his life. That's why he'd take it.
Yeah. And you wouldn't?
He wouldn't take it. He wouldn't take it because he think he could win.
Dumbest thing you ever said.
Bro, you got professional fighters that would get in the ring with Jake Paul because
you wouldn't take it because you think you could win.
Baseball players that would get in the ring with him.
You got fucking rugby players. Like you got anybody would want that check, man. Why do you think Ben didn't give a fudge?
Exactly. Same thing Dumi said. Why was he smiling? Dumi said it.
I love it.
He was laughing going back to his locker room. I'm in my head like, the dude's really laughing. And then when they interview him, they're like,
yo, let's go to the next Jake Paul super chat, cause not even one here for Andrey or any other thing in boxing. That's how y'all mad at me.
Y'all talking about it,
brother. We don't gotta talk about shit. They watched everything, but the only thing they want to talk about is Jake, man. You don't get it, man. You don't get it. We've been here for 2 hours. We've been here for 2 hours talking about a dude that y'all said ain't good for boxing, but they paying to talk about Jake. Motherfuckers, they ain't said shit about Andre.
Let's
Not
see
a
what the next super
motherfucking
chat
thing.
talks about.
Disrespectful to Andre.
Yeah, I'm disrespectful. Hey, yo, hey, Francis.
Damn. He used the special weapon and shit to jump.
I can't believe that's his last like 10 minutes, brother. You disappointed me with that one. I cannot believe you sat up here and called the fighting the same sport. Like,
yeah, mad bet.
I ain't saying it was the same
crush.
sport.
Next.
That's what you want to do. You want to grab on like little itty bitty words. Like, let's just go.
I'm not trying to.
Bruh, come on, man. One dude's been fighting though, dog. Listen to me.
My friend, who I've argued with people, knows more about that. Like, I've had arguments with people that try to shit on your on what you say on the show, and I've defended you because I feel like no matter what your opinions are, no matter how many hot takes, at least this is a man who really understands the sport and cares about the sport. But for you to come and say and suggest that they're the same sport, that's ridiculous.
I never suggested they're the same sport, and that's what you're hanging on. But do me as a dude that's fought both sports, and this, since this guy idolizes you, please end this for us. If you never did boxing and you were only doing jiu-jitsu and all that other stuff that you did, and you signed up for Border Wars, and you said, I am novice at boxing, and I signed you up with a novice at boxing, do you think you have the upper hand because you've been in whatever other sport you said you were in?
Whether it be boxing or MMA?
Obviously not boxing, right? Because you would.
I'll answer it. Of course, you'd have the upper hand.
All right,
but that's not the situation between the two.
All right,
that wasn't the situation.
That is the situation. One dude's a professional fighter. This guy just turned that shit 2 fights ago, and he fought a basketball player. Ben Askren's wife should divorce him. She's
God damn,
bro. I would be ashamed.
You harsh.
I would be ashamed. I would be ashamed, dude. My man, listen to me. My man's resume, check it out. Is Ben not the biggest name on his scout?
Yeah, Jake Paul's.
Yeah,
Jake Paul's scout. Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay,
all right,
sure.
then.
That's the guy, and I'll be honest with you right now. That's the guy that everybody.
Dude, it's levels, man.
To give him credibility. And
it's levels. My
he just made it look so easy that we still don't know if he to give him the credit or not.
Levels. Yo,
YouTuber. See him in there with another MMA guy that can't
basketball player, YouTuber, basketball player, MMA fighter, levels. Yo, but next super
now
chat,
there's
man.
another level that we need to go up, right?
So why you don't fucking go up? You see what I'm saying? You rushing him
because I'm not in that level.
No,
people, I didn't beat
people
rushing.
All right,
and
so
get to go to the
so
next.
check it out.
I didn't beat Goro and then go to Shang Tsung.
All right,
you get what I'm saying? I didn't beat the fucking
but
boxer.
Listen,
and then fight
Jared
Bison.
Anderson did
I didn't
though.
Fight Vega
Jared Anderson did though. Let's keep it boxing then. You're right. Let's keep it boxing. You ain't a boxer. Jared Anderson did though. He beat eBay. Why he went backwards with the last dude that nobody remembers the name. So why Jake Paul can't go backwards? Why he gotta fucking live up to some fucking Macho Man standard for you?
Because Jake Paul is the main event that's getting pay-per-view money. Jared Anderson is on undercard.
You see?
And they're building him
It boils down to the jealousy. It's what I said earlier. They mad he making the money. So no, he gonna be getting this much money. He need a tougher fight. It's not fair.
No, he needs a tougher fight if we're gonna take him seriousness. Like he can keep doing whatever he wants. I think that Mario's saying is if we were to take him serious, then he's not gonna go back down and fight a guy like what was my man Digi, you know? Exactly. Because then if he's trying to solidify himself as I'm serious and I'm really doing this because I want to be a professional fighter and I want to be a legend in the sport. All these other things that he's saying. It's not going to be able to be seen in the eyes of the people as so unless he steps up. Now, I'm not saying jump in there with Tommy Fury. I, for one, don't want to see him in there for Tommy Fury as the next fight. He will get his ass whooped, and that's serious.
You know who he should fight?
Hold on,
Victor
all right, y'all both
Ortiz.
Who?
Tito Ortiz?
Victor Ortiz.
Oh, Victor. Oh my God, Victor fucks him up, bro. What?
But Victor Ortiz too little, man.
You talking about Victor
There's weight
Ortiz,
classes
the one that's
for a
been in there
reason.
against Floyd.
Yes, the welterweight. The welterweight that quit twice.
Listen,
The welterweight that quit twice.
Against actual fighters.
The welterweight that got his jaw broke by fucking Luis Camazo. Yeah.
That's not a serious fight. That we want to see him in there, even game, man.
No. But tell him why it's not a serious fight.
You see, hey Francis, you see the standard. You see now.
No. Listen, Ness. I don't care.
Victor Ortiz is a former world champion. He's a former world champion.
You're out of your mind.
No, you out of your fucking mind, dog. This kid's a YouTuber, and now you saying that Victor Ortiz is a cherry.
A boxer in the street that weighs 300 pounds and punches Victor Ortiz in the face one time will beat Victor Ortiz. So let me
Jake Paul don't weigh 300 pounds, so you could cut that out. Jake Paul don't weigh 300. Let's keep it realistic. Let's keep it realistic.
Anybody that knows about boxing, bro, anything above 25 pounds is already, what the fuck are you doing? We're talking about 50 pounds. I mean, how much pounds do you think Victor could come in and still be fucking, Victor Ortiz?
Doomy, let me ask you something. Just so we can get this over with quickly. Do you remember the last time he fought? Because I don't. I'm not going to keep you waiting.
Dancing with the Stars is the last thing I remember.
So that is my point. So you, for whatever reason, having made up in your mind that Victor takes the Jake Paul fight, he got to come back at 47. That's not going to happen. Secondly, it's not his natural weight anymore. He's been removed from that division longer than fucking, come on, brother. Like, it's not an argument.
He was going to make a comeback. Like, wasn't he working out? Like, what do you think he's doing? Like, walking around at 200?
I thought he had a fight scheduled until something happened, like with the law or something. Does anybody remember that?
I'm gonna let it go, man. My man over here grasping at straws with this shit.
Though?
Matt Ben 100 was on the next one. He said, Ivan gets an Oscar award. He need to take a bow.
Ivan? Who's Ivan?
Red check, brother.
Red check.
For the shot that didn't land, that he just rolled over.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm not even like, if your name ain't Jake Paul, you didn't even make a bleep on the radar.
That's crazy for Ivan to put himself like that in front of a lot of people, to make himself look like that. Especially, cameras at every angle you can replay.
Mario Lopez was saying that shit. He's like, does he know that he's on instant replay?
Yo, good call, Brandon. I'm going to give you that. Yo, so do me. Logan Paul having 50 pounds over Mayweather. Is he going to beat Mayweather?
Bro, he could hurt Mayweather.
Is he going to beat Mayweather?
I don't know.
I don't know.
My man jumped off the bridge. You see him?
I don't know.
Yo, he's falling.
Come in at 147 and Jake could come in at 247. He fucking Jacob.
He jumped off the bridge, man.
Shit. Listen, I'm not saying Doomy's wrong about weights at all. What I'm saying is that skills
pay the bills.
Levels.
Wait, Mayweather dog walks.
Skills pay the bills, man.
Forward pressure, dog walks, 190 pounds.
Skills pay the bills, man.
Well, I don't know if he does that, but I think he definitely beats him
Jake
in a
Paul
boxing
gives
match.
shit about how famous he knows he's the bigger guy.
Jake Paul, you are so silly, man. You super silly. Jake Paul ain't never been hit in the face as accurate as Floyd Mayweather punches, my friend. When he hits that boy in the nose and his tears just...
Hold on, Mayweather comes in at 147 pounds.
He gonna come in at whatever he comfortable at.
No. Let's get it right. He comes in as Floyd Mayweather at 147 pounds, right? Right? Jake Paul's coming in at 190.
He hasn't fought at 147. We don't know.
What weight is Mayweather coming in on? Because that's where he fights his best. At 147.
homie, don't yell at us. They making the fight. Him and Floyd already negotiating, man. Google it, man.
You talking about negotiations and future I'm talking about what we talking about now.
Yeah,
if he coming at 147 and fighting a 190-pound man,
and that's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't tell you that because I don't know. They haven't given out the weight. But if I'm smart, if as a Mayweather fan, I would believe Mayweather is probably negotiating for Jake to either way, 160 to 175.
You know.
All right. So you talking about a different fight? You talking about a different fight, my man? That's different.
That's only a weigh-in, my friend. It's only a weigh-in.
Man, you think he ain't gonna put a rehydrate clause on his big ass?
We don't know. That's why I didn't want to talk about this, because now you going again with another rehydrate. Like, we're gonna keep adding.
You go on the same route. We can go back and forth.
No,
we don't know how the negotiations are going. What
I
we do know
specifically
what we were talking about is a 147-pound man facing a 190-pound man.
No, we're not talking about that.
Now you got into negotiations.
We talking about Floyd Mayweather. See, that's what. Listen, if you want to say 47 to make you feel comfortable, that's fine to me. Because guess what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather, any motherfucking way, beats Jake Paul. If you need a weight to decide whether Floyd can lose to Jake Paul, motherfucker, jump off the bridge.
I've been jumped off the bridge, but I got a bungee cord on.
Good.
You talking about a 147-pound man taking on a 190-pound man, and you said that doesn't matter at all.
I'm telling you, Floyd Mayweather, listen to me. Mark my words, because the fight is being talked about.
Yeah,
just hear me out. Just hear me. Oh, now he changing, y'all. Now he changing.
But what you're saying that
because I was about to say now you changing the goalpost. Does he dog walk?
That's what I said though. You weren't listening.
No, you said that. You said that. Me and Mario said Floyd wins. Now he wants us to make a way for him to win. Next super chat, man. Next super chat, man. Get out of here, man. Now Floyd only can win if he dog walks him.
Yo, ain't paying attention to the debate, champ. Look, James Benitez coming at you. Khabib versus Paul. Make that fight. Khabib will smash the shit out of Paul.
Khabib, man. Don't nobody know Khabib, man.
Another thing that you don't know.
He didn't even get no shine off the fucking McGregor fight.
Has crazy numbers.
Man, he didn't get zero shine off the Mayweather.
I was shocked as much as anyone else. I had no idea how actually big a star he is.
Bro, he's so popular that what was his next fight after McGregor? Nobody knows,
after
man.
McGregor?
Nobody knows, man.
Tony had
so fucking popular, bro. Like, get out of here. McGregor is MMA, man. If it ain't McGregor, you ain't nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like that when Rousey was on top, man. Nobody could get shine, man. That's how it is.
He beat the guy that beat Justin Poirier.
Exactly. Nobody knows fucking Justin, man. Nobody. Y'all know him. He don't cross over, man. He ain't cross over, man. Like Tito Ortiz.
Got 28 million followers. Sit down, champ. You don't know what you're talking about.
I hear you. Listen to me. I hear you. But did he cross over to us over here, the boxing fans? He's got his own demographic and fan base. That's cool. What I'm saying, he ain't no McGregor. He ain't no Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, but what was the Jake crossover potential until he crossed over? You know what I mean? Like, we don't know your crossover power until you actually cross over. Jake, I don't think had a big crossover, stardom at very first. Like, people knew who he was as a YouTuber, but there were a lot of people that had no clue who he was in the fight game. Then he fought, and now you see that crossover appeal with Khabib. It could be the same thing. He's got a great starting point, just like Jake did. Jake had a great starting point.
I want that. Broner versus Jake. I want that. Let me get it. Counterpunch, Mr. PBC.
Mr. PBC.
Yeah, you don't know shit about UFC. Khabib does numbers. Last fight he fought was Justin Gaethje. Did major numbers. Justin Gaethje.
Is that guy?
You don't pay attention to UFC, so sit down. He was also almost killed Conor McGregor. So damn near jumped over the gate and fought dudes in the crowd. I mean, the dude got numbers. I mean, Floyd wanted to fight him. Come on, man. Sit your ass down, man. You're a clown.
500,000 pay-per-view buys.
Yeah, I forgot
Who the fuck is that guy?
I forgot Gaethje.
That's my call.
We never heard of that dude.
That's
an
entertainer right there, Justin
He ain't crossover.
Yo, next was coming in from Davidian. He says, Ness Heyman, the Diaz brothers are legit. Be careful what you wish for.
Crazy as hell. Nick will get slept.
My man Ness got his money on Jake, man. Y'all better stop that
Nick
shit.
will get slept by fucking
Yo,
Jake.
Ness got Jake over everyone.
Yo, I think the robot is really Ness and shit. Ness just making the moves out there like, y'all ain't even know.
Oh man, that's
Yo,
funny.
Matt Ben 100 says Nate run triathlon. Ness.
I said Nick, bro. Man. We going through Nick crazy. We going through Nick first, man. Nick. I said Nick, the one from Showtime, man. I said Nick, the one from Showtime, man.
Which Nick?
Nick Diaz. Nick. I think Nick was more dangerous than Nate, but
He's crazy.
That's just me.
Body that little skinny motherfucker, man.
Yeah. Who? Nick? You tripping?
Jake will body Nick.
Nate, I probably could give because Nate's been in some wars, but. And even there, I'm like, damn, he's a good boxer. But anyway, let me get on to the next one. Joe Mireles says Jake Paul versus Zurdo Ramirez. Let's get real with it.
Nah, why y'all rushing him to Zuldo, trying to get Zuldo popular?
Nah, dog, that's way too
Zuldo
early.
don't bring nothing to the table, man. Zuldo ain't bringing nothing to the table, man.
I would say that he brings about as much, if not more, than anybody in that position. That's already an established fighter and is in that weight class.
So I got a cash app from John in Michigan that says, how we gonna act if Triller gets Tio 1 million pay-per-view buys? How y'all gonna act? How y'all gonna act?
I'm gonna be happy for the Paisan.
That would be great.
Man,
that would be great.
And happy yourself for everybody else who's coming after, man, because if he's doing that, that's big numbers.
What? That's in the bank.
Puro.
Grindhard Sports
If
Station.
he do 1 million, bro, there's gonna be more people trying to go over there, man. I'm telling you right now.
Look, the way things are mapping out, and if the little kinks get worked out, bro, I think like I said before, a lot of people at the top in the traditional promotion and business of boxing are kind of like loosening up their ties, bro. Cause shit's getting real. Grindhard Sports Nation says, would Ennis get closer to a Spence fight if he fought 50 Cent first?
Hell yeah, you know it.
100%.
Stop acting like he won't. I know that was a sarcastic super chat, but here's your sarcastic answer and honest answer. Yes, man.
Damn, 50 Cent. How does he do that?
50 Cent hot as a motherfucker, man.
Yo,
like 50 Cent got power. Like he literally got power. You know what I'm saying? Like you tripping, man. Floyd want the 50 fight, man. Of course Ennis will blow up, man. What's next, man?
MRJ, your man MRJ from Watertown. MRJ Boxing says, so mad Bent lost. Now I gotta go win. One for W?
Wisconsin, because Ben.
Oh, WI, okay.
Because Ben is from Wisconsin, but that's what you get, bro. You got 70 amateur fights. You gonna pick a freaking MMA dude over a boxer? Tripping.
Kelly, yo, my man Kels. He says, great show, guys. Does Chisora have a chance on May 1st?
I would have normally said no, but yo, Parker be bullshitting, man. He switched trainers though. Hopefully being with Andy Lee and whoever else he try. I don't know, man. Yo, Parker be, bruh.
Yo, if Parker shows up like he did against Junior 5, I think Chisora might spark him out.
Spark him. Straight up. Next one's coming in from my man Sway. Says, Bud currently in public picking his next opponent.
Publix. That's a supermarket in Florida.
No, it's not. Oh, man. I thought I was correcting it.
Nah, Publix. Yo. Meanwhile, Jake Paul bringing stars out, man. Let's go. Who out here? Who next, man?
MRJ Boxing, and he's talking about I support everything Wisconsin. That's why I supported Ben.
I hear you, man. I hear you, man.
Hey, you got to stick behind yours, man. Gil, the Ill Bill says, a little context here. Ben Askren is perhaps the worst striker in MMA history, so let him fight someone with some hands. Yeah, that shit showed that
Bruh,
night.
he still fought a fighter that does it for a living. Like, it was a YouTuber and then a basketball player. This was an actual fighter. All right, so yeah, we can see what's next. But they building him. They building him correctly. PBC counterpunch.
Counterpunch.
Yo, here's my picks, man. I got Street Jesus that was on the undercard of Kimbo Slice in the streets versus Jake Paul, and I got Adrian Broner, man. Comeback season. Maybe Keith Thurman, maybe Manny.
Broner gets slapped by Jake Paul, man.
Man, you tripping.
Yo, Masvidal.
Boots will get slapped by Jake Paul, not Broner.
You a hater.
That's my call.
You a hater. Broner don't let his hands go.
No, hold on. Canelo will get slept.
So now
that's my call.
Now you can tell the hate. It's just dripping off him. What's next, man? After Gil, we got Edwin Solano.
Says Jake Paul versus Brandon Marshall. Ness, you on point.
Hey, yo. Nah, because I heard Brandon. I don't want to be a part of that. I heard Brandon got like head problems, right? Mario dipped off again. Francis, you the football guy. Moore's house. You watch football.
Yeah,
Brandon Marshall what's up with Brandon Marshall? Is he alive? Is he good? Could he take a fight?
Wasn't that the guy talking mad crap, or am I mistaken?
And he's still doing commentary. Yeah, he good.
I thought Brandon Marshall was released from NFL because of some head shit.
Nah, Brandon Marshall's done played football a long time.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah, Marshall shows up every day for his little channel that he's got going on.
About? Like, what? Are you
Listen.
He was out there talking about.
Here's some context.
Wilder.
Exactly. When we did the Wilder Brandon Marshall show, and I was all for it because I'm like, yo, this is exactly what Wilder need. You know, everybody doing exhibition. Dudes is like, nah, bro. Like he can't even play football no more because of head injuries and all this shit. So, you know.
Yeah, I remember him back a little while ago.
But put him on a chopping block. Put him
what
on a
does that
chopping
have to
block.
do with him doing boxing?
Well, what that has to do is I didn't want to be a part of him fighting Jake Paul and rooting for that. If
Bro,
my man
they all got to pass a medical, bro. Come on. They're not going to let him go. Somebody's going to die in their hands, bro. It's not going to happen.
All right, well, put him on a chopping block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real quick.
Paul
did you see
sleeps
the tweet that Daniel Cormier, UFC heavyweight champ, said? He said, I mean, the way this dude talked to T. Wood makes my skin crawl. All these kids are going to get taught a lesson, I swear. And I can't wait for it. J. Leon Love, you can't fight. Better respect dudes like T. Woodley before he puts his hands on you. He ain't Ben.
He ain't Ben, and they better not give J. Leon this fight, bruh. He really getting this fight? J. Leon, he about to. You know what they gonna do? This is Triller saying we need MMA to win one. We can't just have Jake beating everybody.
Not for nothing, yo. Triller has stirred up the pot so bad.
I can't believe
they're gonna be spilling.
When the last time J. Leon fought?
Fight each other.
When the last time J. Leon fought?
You're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite.
Me?
Yeah, you because you said that you'll pick boxing against MMA every single time.
And that's why.
When
the fuck has he fought, man? He retired, man.
He fought David Benavidez recently, man. Why you tripping?
He out here writing checks his ass can't cash, man. You know that shit, man.
He been training, so he in shape.
Training?
He with Jay Paul running the mountains and shit. All his fights, he been training. That's what he said most that he loves, the fact that he been training.
Man. Next super chat. I ain't with all that,
you ducking it, though. So you admitted. You hear that. You guys hear that, right? All right, let's go.
I ain't taking that shit.
Yeah, your man. That's what your man sound like when he backpedaling. The fact
I ain't listening to all
Next
that
one's
shit.
coming in again from my man JB Cinema. Shout out to you, champ. He says, "What y'all think about Boo Boo's performance?" Man, it was a tough fight, bro. What do I say about the performance? I
do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
that was on point. Yo, you got to give him the you got to give him his credit where he showed his boxing abilities, but I think that maybe he was a little too tired towards the end of those rounds, man. And he still managed to be on that back foot. I think I would have liked that he would stand his ground a little bit more and exchange more in the inside with my man Liam instead of running on his back foot so much. But you saw whose face looked worse after the fight. So,
well, I'm with Doomy. I think it was a great fight. I was surprised after the first and second round. I didn't think Liam Williams would continue, but I think the problem with Boo Boo Andrey, the biggest problem with him, he's known as being a slickster, southpaw. He's a mover, but a lot of his movements that he does is unnecessary. He moves when he doesn't have to move, and I think that was a big part of him gassing out. Like, he was moving and he was getting out of the way, but at certain points he didn't have to move and get out of the way. And with the pressure and with him overly moving or overly being on the back foot, I think that's why he looked like he was gassed out. But I still love him as a fighter. I think he's great for the sport, in and out of the ring, and he's gonna come again, and hopefully he gets a big fight. Unfortunately, I don't know if that'll happen.
So much is being said. I mean,
yeah,
go ahead, Francis.
Yeah, my bad. I just want to jump in here and say definitely the performance that he put in was a performance that he put in. We expected something a little bit more spectacular, but to see him kind of go through the fire with a come-forward fighter who has a reputation of coming forward and been knocking out his last few opponents, looking like he wobbled even Andre a few times in that fight.
Yeah.
Made him come through that. That was good to see. That he backed up his words and he retained his title, and that's what it's all about. It's a win. Whether you win by 1 point, by 100 points, whether you win by, whatever it is, winning is just winning. And he did his thing, and he gets to keep his position to try to get unification bout. And hopefully he'll learn from this fight right here and prepare for the next one. But the fight I really want to talk about, man, I don't know about y'all, is Apucci versus Nicholson, man. Y'all talk to me about that fight real quick.
Well, you talk to me about it. What you think about it?
Oh my God. Talk about talk about the bully fighting the bully or the bully running into somebody who thought it was a bully. I don't know, man, but that fight was crazy. Fireworks.
Call you firework. Yeah, man, look, it was a short one.
He put him on the back foot right from the door, man, right from jump, man. I told Dion, man, my man has some long arms, man, and he was heavy-handed. And, he said he didn't care about the long arms. He thought he was going to be able to out-jab him. But, those dudes like that, it's like that Ghanaian dude that fought Dubois, Like, them dudes they just come at you, man. You got to be able to.
Kind of animal right there.
Yeah, you got to be able to withstand that brute force. And then
good
catch
cardio
him.
Too.
But you see, that's what you got to catch them on the down, because a dude like that gasses, because he throws and he's throwing big.
He was throwing big shots, true. Yeah. And they were circular punches.
I spoke to Dion though, man. Dion said, I said keep your head up. He said, man, my head always up, man. He gonna be right back in it, man. You know how it is, man.
That power is real, man. Didn't matter where he touched him, he felt it, man. That power of Pucci is real, and he took them flush. He didn't move his head or nothing, man.
Pucci was on some G shit that night.
What?
Definitely was, bro. Even no, he was mad. He had a chip on his shoulder.
I'm tight, man. I needed Dion to win that shit, man. Fuck, man. You right, Francis. He wasn't moving his hand. He said he would.
Can I tell you something right now? I was working in the background, trying to get that fight in Nova Scotia between him and Rozecki. And because Rozecki would have stopped Nicholson. I'm telling you that right now. Ryan Rozecki, if he'd have fought Nicholson, would have stopped him. We'd have did that in Nova Scotia, and he would have got paid nice. I'm just saying.
You just saying. Because you're from Canada, right? Say nah.
Nah, because we don't talk to the promoter and everything. What you mean? The paper was there. Let's make it happen for sure. Remember I tell you, man.
Pachi must be one hard-hitting motherfudger, man.
Absolutely.
Wow,
that fight still sound good.
That fight sound like a sledgehammer. You didn't hear that? All the uppercut that hit him. I was like, damn.
Nah, Deion's a tough guy, so that guy must pack a wallop. And he had a chip on his shoulder. Even when he knocked him down, he said something like, "You're nutting." He yelled something out as he put Deion down, man. And I was like, wow, you got to be impressed, man. You got to be impressed with Apoche. I don't know who's next for him, but the guy got some pop. Next one is coming in from who? It's my man James Benitez, and he says Harrison should retire. Hell of a disappointment. He probably. Look, man, when you're out of the ring for that long, some things might not be up to par.
Yeah, man, it was a long time out of the ring, man, and he was worried about ring rust.
Yo, can I ask you guys a question, please? David, Alex, Ness, can you explain to me what is a split draw?
A split draw.
Mario,
where you
there's
at?
two judges. There's two judges that have it one way, and then the third judge got it a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So one judge went from one guy, the other judge went to the other guy, and one guy had it a draw.
The ref said it's a draw, split draw. I was really confused.
One judge, 1-1, and then the draw.
The draw. Okay, split draw. All right, Bama Bo. He says, "Get Mario out of here." Well,
split
he literally
decision,
is
but
out of here.
I hear that.
Chill, champ. Intrigue the Incredible says every fight Bud got at welterweight, he go backwards, and everyone fine with it. So why can't Jake do it?
Word, man. They want Jake to go for the rafters. Like, nah, yo.
Yo, MRJ Boxing says Askren a wrestler with no KOs. Perfect step-up fight for Paul. Is Nick Diaz pure and simple? Diaz a good boxer, but not a world-class boxer.
Exactly, man. We would ice Nick, man.
Damn, Nick, if you listen to Chant, shout out to Stockton.
We coming for Nick, and we coming for more house money, man. We gonna put a case of brewskis on it, man.
We gonna get more house.
People crazy out here.
Yeah, he calling me crazy.
Yo, you gotta get that parachute on, man.
Parachute? What's next, man? My man tripping, man. Yo, people said I jumped for Fedosov, man. I got people out here eating, man. They getting haircut money out here.
Bro, Fedosov hit my man
with the right hand from God.
Bro, you ain't
even before that. Before that, he was hitting him.
Bro, he hit him so hard his ankle rolled.
I told y'all, man. I told y'all.
His ankle rolled. That means that when he got hit, his legs became so much of noodles that
these
the shit
dudes,
snapped.
man,
No,
these
yo,
dudes.
Alex, he fell right on himself. He broke his own foot, man. He dropped right on his own foot, right in the same spot dude hit him. He crumbled in the same. He literally fell and broke his own foot, which is crazy.
You ever seen a demolition building? How the explosive works?
And
it's like his lower half just exploded and he fell in like.
Yo, my man was old as hell anyway, bruh. He always come out with the knee braces. Y'all just don't be peeping game, man. And then and I never. Yo, I'm notorious now. I've been doing this shit for mad years. I'm notorious for picking against these dudes that's trying to jump like that. Like, you ain't this sport is serious. You ain't supposed to be just jumping. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You gotta watch what you do. And that's why Jake ain't jumping. It's like the right fight.
He said, jump man. MRJ returns. He says, weight only matters when skills are not equal. I've beaten up college football players, basketball players, and track star heavyweights.
Yeah. Street fights ain't in the ring, champ. Beat up a track star that boxes and is a heavyweight, man. See what happens.
A little different. Bilo says Paul versus Nicholson.
Weight matters in boxing. Weight definitely matters in boxing.
What you think about that, Paul versus Nicholson?
Who's Nicholson?
Deion Nicholson.
What? He ain't talking about Deion.
Yes, he is.
Who said that?
That's your man B-Lo.
He ain't talking about. How you gonna say he talking about Nicholson when it just say Nicholson?
Bruh, because that's how this chat be rolling, man. They was talking about Deion.
He ain't talking about that Nicholson. He talking about Jack Nicholson, man.
Yo, the next one, man. The Young Jedi says Demetrius was beautiful, artistic poetry in motion. Shout out to Boo Boo.
Until that
That
seventh round.
motherfucker lying, yo. You lying, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. He's sarcastic as hell right now, yo. Shout out to you, man. Let's fucking go. He lying right now, man.
Why does Boo Boo just come on strong in the first 2 rounds and just nothing afterwards?
He's like,
Why
hey, if I can't,
fire?
bro, maybe because like I'm gonna try to knock you out, and if I can't get you, I'm gonna have to play my card the way I always do.
Just stop trying. Like it seems like it's like fucking.
I would have liked to see more body work though, Morehouse. Nah, you're not kidding. Like I would have liked to have seen more body work, more combination of punches from the stomach to the head, so that you could open up that shot. Cause he did knock him down with a straight left, yo. That straight left was perfect.
My man said poetry champ, man. Listen, no disrespect, man. This why dudes don't come on this show. But listen, this is fighting, okay? This is boxing, and this is supposed to be the guy that Canelo's ducking and will beat Canelo or Charlo, man. They are tripping. Listen, he needs some more fights, man. For real, he needs some more fights, man. He need to fight like a Julian Williams, man. You know, and Julian is small, but he's a good boxer. Like, you kidding me, man? Yo, I want to see the Triple G fight. Maybe he beats Triple G because he's going to be on the move all day. But I think Triple G cuts the ring off even better than Liam, bro. Like, Triple G, even at this age, is way better than Liam, man. Like,
well, what's up with Triple G talking about December? We're gonna fight in December. We're just gonna skip the whole year.
Bruh,
Screw it.
Triple
We're gonna
G
fight
old.
December 31st.
It's over, man. He old, man. His thing is getting
So
the right fight
as soon as possible. Don't wait longer.
Nah,
man.
he want the right fight.
He might be working on some stuff, man.
He want the right fight.
You don't got too many left in him in that tank of his. You got my man, Mr. 704, who says, shout out to my TBV family. Here's a little $50 pack for the grind. Let's go, champ. Champ.
Yeah.
Mr. 704, the lead champ sniper. Hit him with the snipe.
Jared.
Overall, poor performance from Demetrius. Liam was on him like a harbor shark from the 4th round on. He wasn't prepared for that pressure or pace.
Facts.
Fact is that I thought Liam was out.
Unbelievable.
I thought Liam was going out, but he came back like a
And that's the
bull
thing.
shark.
That's the thing. Listen.
Yes, he did.
That fight makes no sense for Canelo, right? There's no financial gain. There's no pay-per-view. There's no stardom. It's like, especially after that performance, you know what I'm saying? But right now, he showed he's vulnerable. Like, he showed he ain't on that level, man. I'm not about to lie like the rest of y'all dudes. And I don't mean y'all on the panel. I'm just saying, it's people out here talking about this dude is like that dude. And that shit, like, if you that dude, you don't get hit in the face like that by Liam, man. Liam put right hands on his ass, man. For real. And
that's what I'm tripping off.
I fuck with
he looked like
Andrey.
that dude. He looked like that dude in the first 3 rounds. And then it looked like nothing. Like a Liam Williams level.
But again, did he really look like that dude, or was he in there with a dude with the first 3 rounds that wasn't even moving his head? He wasn't even going like this.
I hear
you know what changed? You know what changed? You know why Liam Williams caught up to Andrey after 3 rounds? Because Andrey slowed down. It's not because he started moving his head. Imagine a dude that goes like that. Jaime probably look at Eric Morales, who trains Jaime. They probably looking at this shit like, damn, we probably should have took him. Because Andrey was off 14-month layoff, was it? Am I wrong with that?
Yeah, it was something
close to there.
So Jaime looking at this like, damn, I fucked up.
No way. I can't imagine that. First of all, it was a 15th month layoff. It was a 15-month layoff.
And it showed
15 days.
No disrespect to Andrey.
2 weeks. It was 2 weeks shy from 15. That said, though, you got to go looking at Munguia as well and what he did in his last fight.
I hear you.
I don't see how that would suggest to you that they were chomping at the bit and wish they would have gotten it
don't listen. Don't quote me on that. Look, I don't fuck with Munguia. He lost to like a lot of people.
You were just using an example.
I'm just saying I want to say he hits harder than Liam, and
you were trying to make a case of the vulnerability of Andrey.
And fuck, man, maybe Munguia should have jumped on it because
Munguia, I think, would have brought more aggressive pressure.
And that's what I'm saying. If anybody know how to do Mexican style, it's gonna be fucking Munguia over like Liam. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, but does Andrey fight the same fight that he fought last night against the Munguia? I don't think he does.
It seemed like a similar fight, though, right, Mario? Because Liam was bringing that pressure, bro.
In his successes, yes, you could sit there and you could see Andrey pulling the same uppercut move that he did on Liam. You could see him doing that against Munguia. But there was like a real cornerstone moment in the fight. Like, look, if you look at the entire Andrey fight, he was phenomenal. He looked so good. The uppercuts he threw, the combinations. There was this one combination, and I wrote it down because I said I'm gonna bring this up. So you throw the 1 and the 2, right? So from the southpaw to the orthodox fighter, Andrey was throwing the 1 and loading up the 3, which Liam thought was a bait for the 2. So he's bringing up the guard to stop the straight punch, and here comes Andrey with the hook around the guard. Just masterful, beautiful stuff that you can see and explain. That's the thing. Like, a lot of times a lot of us hardcores, we watch fighters and we say, that guy's the goods. He passes the eye test. But a lot of times you really can't pinpoint what it is that they do that's so special. That's what I love about Andrey, is that you can, and him and Shakur and Crawford, these are men, Lomachenko, that you could point to and say, that's what he does special that a lot of other people don't. And even if they do, they don't do it at that level. Andrey did something special.
Mario, I agree with that, because even the uppercut, we was mesmerizing with the uppercut, even though it wasn't
mesmerizing.
I feel like
mesmerizing. Y'all fucking capping today.
I feel like with a few more camps and whatnot, he'll get an opportunity to maybe land a connect. But to see the angle he was throwing it from, it was crazy. It was crazy for him to even take the shot.
You gave him credit today for uppercut. He gonna land in the next. You funny. I never heard nobody do that. You said maybe he'll land an uppercut in the next fight, but he was throwing it beautifully. It just wasn't landing.
That's what I'm saying. The punch he was throwing it, but it wasn't landing. That doesn't make it not a good punch.
I never heard nobody do that shit. I never heard nobody give credit.
You might not understand it.
I never thought I'd hear that one right there. Look, and I'm not saying I don't get what you're saying, Francis. We're just laughing because usually you praise him when he lands it.
He said, "I'm gonna praise him today." He said, "I'm gonna praise him today because the next fight is timing to be on."
Just landed.
He literally said the next fight is timing to be on. He'll land it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I feel like
I said, hold on. I said, hold on. And the reason why it's so funny, because you practice things in the gym and you try them in the fight. They might not always work. So that's why I'm saying, seeing him actually trying to do it, knowing he could get countered and the angle he has to be at to escape a counter was beautiful to me as somebody that loves the sweet science. So maybe if he can.
No argument with you, Francis. That was one hell of an uppercut being thrown throughout the fight. I'm not gonna argue with you with that. It's just that he could have done a lot more to set it up to land. So it's like, you threw it. It looked good, but it didn't do nothing.
I agree.
Isn't that the specialness of that punch he threw? To me, it reminded me. No. Listen. To me,
it'll get there next month.
Hold on. It reminded me of a Stephen Curry pulling up at way beyond the 3. Like, could he set up and get closer to the arc and take an easier shot? Sure. Just like Andrey could have set up an uppercut here, or one of those punches that he threw from out of nowhere, could have set it up. But the fact that he was just pulling these uppercuts out of nowhere, the fact that he was throwing some of these punches, it was like he was showcasing skill at the highest level.
Everyone in this room is now
jumpers like that.
Shut up. I don't want to hear that. Yo, you know why Ness is a hater? Ness is a hater.
See on yourself.
Ness is a hater. The reason why Ness is a hater, because when he tried to kill that poor man that was in front of his students with the flipping 1, 2, 3 with the big hook that he swung and missed. Listen, everybody knew if that hook landed, they would have went to sleep. But we knew that the fact that you actually threw the hook, we was like, yo, are you crazy?
That was a beautiful hook.
Yeah, but it didn't land, bro. What did Mitty say? Maybe if he tried to jab behind it, it would have landed. So get out of here, bro. We talking boxing, man. Stop playing with me. The fact that he threw it, maybe he can come with something else to land it. But I just, trust me, man. I've never seen somebody. But anyways, continue.
Yeah, no. Usually when we give in our opinion of the fight, you don't give credit for punches that don't land, because they might land in the next fight. Like, I usually would call what I seen yesterday more like inaccurate. That's more like an inaccurate fighter. So, like, that's the normal assessment. Like, Andrey was very inaccurate yesterday. And by the way, I don't know how many right hands, quote unquote, right hooks he landed on Liam, because I didn't see that. Because what I seen was a man who was throwing one punch at a time. If he threw a 2-punch combination, that was a highlight round.
Well, I will tell you this. I will go as far as...
Hold on, Mario. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So when he threw the uppercut, it was like, okay, you threw another punch. Wow, it doesn't look that bad. It's like a fighter saying you don't have this in your arsenal because you're not confident in throwing it. Because you don't feel confident throwing it. Like, what am I not understanding? But continue, Mario.
Listen, I'm going to go further, and I'm going to really piss Ness off right now. Okay? I'm a big fan of Marvel, right, and comic books. I am convinced that there is an alternate reality out there, okay? There's an alternate universe where Canelo didn't fight either Lara or Trout, and instead fought Andrade and never became Canelo because Andrade beat him. This guy is something special. And I'm not saying that he's the only guy out there that could beat Canelo or beat a Canelo, but he is one of the few out there that if he were to beat Canelo, it wouldn't be the biggest upset in the world at all. There is an alternate universe in which Andrade is bigger than a lot of the 154 guys that came out, bigger than the Laras, bigger than the Charlos. There is an alternate reality where they gave this guy a shot and he absolutely capitalized on it.
He's hating, that's why.
You need to just cut. Can you please just cut that? Yeah. Send that. I need to use that a lot. Like, yeah. What the fuck was going? Yo, right now, if I had the Trump GIF right now, where you like, Mario's crazy. Alternate universe.
Yo, Mario, you watch
in the alternate.
Tell Andrey I said win and impress in this fucking universe. Fuck that. I'm watching you in this universe, man. Fuck.
And I want you to land a punch in this fight. God.
Fuck that, man.
He's the galactic universe.
He's a multiverse champion.
He got the Guardians of the Galaxy belt.
Holy moly, I'm sweating here. Yeah, crazy.
Yo, Francis trying to keep relationships bad as hell. He don't want to even smile. Fuck out of here, Francis.
Here we go. Just trying to get me all the time. Fuck out of here. I know we good, but
Francis coming like, yo, champ, can we get some? We got border wars. Can we get some shirt?
Yeah, that's just low. I love it.
This shit hilarious, man. Nah, cause for real, niggas, we gotta take a page out of Jake Paul's book, man. That's what I'm saying.
Next one's coming
Jarrett.
in. Boxing expert says, I want to remind the Gata and Andrade fans that Canelo is leagues above these dudes. Does this version beat BJS? That's Billy Joe Saunders. The king is coming. Crown emoji, peace emoji, fire emoji, bomba emoji, and dab you up emojis.
Yo, the sad thing is that the only way we gonna like lie to ourselves is we gonna say, oh no, Andrey would have got up if it was Billy Joe. Like, we gonna watch this. Like we gonna not give Liam his credit. Mind you, I've interviewed him on this show like 6 times. I told y'all he was coming, and look, I never said he was gonna win, but I knew he was a tough fight. Man. And he put 2 right hands on Andrey that if Jamal Charlo's right hand land, that is gonna be an interesting fight, man. That is worth the money right now. That's worth the money, man. Because he looked vulnerable, man. I mean, Charlo need to jump on him right now. And the issue is he got his own fight where he might look vulnerable because he about to fight a Mexican-style type of dude. But, that dude's chinny. He's chinny. Montiel is chinny. So, we got Boston Jarrett. He next.
Yes, he is. And he says, this ain't the Panamas or the Pan Ams or some Golden Gloves tourney where you can just show up and adjust. Demetrius didn't take Liam as seriously as he should have. You know what's funny about that? I was seeing the Akin Barak commentate on his workout, on his media workout when he was at his gym. Remember we spoke about it with his his picture being drawn on the gym and whatnot. But one of the things that I think it was Barak, actually was Barak that was saying it was that he seemed a little bit tired in that media workout. And when
he probably ain't trained, man.
So, in the full scope, now that, we talked about it, we saw his last rounds, how he wasn't throwing as much, but kind of running away on his back foot. I wonder if this is just hard to maintain this weight, or was it lack of, maybe camp consistency?
Lack of getting up, man. We heard it in the Brian Custer podcast. Like, he wanted something bigger. He was holding off. He didn't want Liam, man. He was acting like, who is Liam? And I get that. But I don't know nothing about that, right? I don't know nothing about being able to get up for every level of fighter. But from the outside, bro, you got to get up for every level of fighter. Like, just because you want Triple G and you ain't get it, you got to act like this dude Triple G. Because again, maybe it works backwards. Maybe the vulnerability gets him a fight. Maybe people jump on him because he looked vulnerable.
That's what Eddie Hearn, that was Eddie Hearn's play on everything. I know that probably some of you heard it, right? Morehouse?
Yeah.
So you heard what Eddie Hearn was talking about. They look at him. He's looking vulnerable. How much longer can he make this weight? He was trying to pitch that fight in so many ways that I was like, "Yo, you're bashing Andrade. You're bashing Andrade."
Give Rob Brand a shot, man. Give Rob Brand a shot.
Give Rob Brand a shot.
Give Rob Brand a shot, man. He out here. Listen. None of them do. At least Rob Brandt is a former, regular champ and beat Ryota Marotta, which is a bigger name than anybody he's fought. Like, nobody got a win as big as Marotta. Marotta's the super champ. Only Rob Brandt did that. Give Rob Brandt a shot, man. Give Rob Brandt a shot, man, because he need a real fight, man. I mean, and look, Liam was a real fight, man. Liam was a real fight, and. Fucking Liam ain't move his head, man, because Liam ain't move his head.
Oh, okay. When he got hit with those shots, you mean?
He like his game plan didn't even have no head movement, and like how the fuck you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, you feel like he didn't move his head, bro.
His style was rugged.
No, his style was earmuffs.
Yo, and not only that,
earmuffs.
Liam Williams wasn't even doing what his corner was telling him. The whole fight, all I could hear was Domingo in the corner. Just saying, touch him. He wasn't touching him. He was just moving forward.
Yeah, with the earmuffs.
Throwing out the lazy jab. He wasn't doing none of that. He was just running forward. And it gave him problems. But I think the biggest thing with Andre, it's the mental. I think he's saying, man, I was one of the first ones to come to the zone. I was one of the first ones to jump on this bandwagon, and I'm getting no fights. I'm tired. Now I got to fight my mandatory.
Hey, what happened?
They did my man dirty like that, man. Rob Brandt ain't even in the WBA.
Damn. MRJ Boxing is next on the super chat. He says, y'all misunderstood what I said. I said that in reference to Floyd versus Logan Paul. Weight only matters when skills are not equal. Hashtag skills pay the bills.
Hell yeah. Rob Brandt is number 7 on the Ring magazine. I'm telling you. Liam number 8. And Liam gonna drop more because he just lost. Give Rob Brandt a shot. You got number 1 Gennady. He ain't fighting Andrey. Number 2 is Charlo. He ain't fighting Andrey. Andrey number 3. Derevyanchenko already moved down. Marotta, he on top rank. Eubank, he ain't fighting Andrey. He should fight Andrey though. He better try to get that fight too. Andrey need to try to get that fight. Cause he over there with Frank Warren now, or Sutherland brothers, Chris Eubank. But what's the next super chat? Pardon me. My bad, y'all. That's it? Yo, you muted. Yo.
You on mute, Doomy.
Call me
Mutatron.
Mutatron. Coming in is my Yimbe. Let Errol speed up on doo-doo to justify the Canelo fight. Wow.
Bruh. Word.
Wow.
Word. And Andre used to have some work, but you know that's a big jump. But I get it. He said, "Fuck it, if you gonna really jump to 60, jump up and beat Andre for." I mean, I don't know that the money's there, man. For us, that's a big fight. But you know, for Earl's pay-per-view fan base, do they know do they know him? Did they know like how much more do they know him than Porter? Like, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Andre got to do something, bro. And that performance wasn't it, man. The only way that performance is it is the way Eddie trying to sell it. Like, oh, he's vulnerable, jump on him. Not like, oh, look how dominant he is. The pound for pound fighter that we told you we got. Like, he out here playing games. He needed to look better than that.
Yo, check the pre-pro. I sent you guys something. Next was coming in from Boxing Expert. It says, nah, Ness is being real. How can you say Andrade be a work of art with his caca and La Gata Piojosa fighting low class, but turn around and say Kovalev a cherry? Caca, y'all know, is crap. La Gata is the pussycat. And Piojosa is somebody with mad lice.
That's funny.
Oh man, so yeah, Ness.
Oh wow, so he literally blew it at him though. Like, why he do like? Yo,
yeah, that was like disrespectful type shit.
Yeah,
I felt like Al was gonna hit him with a karate chop, but then like Al said it himself, like, yo, this is the first time I'm sitting on a commentate and I have a cocktail. Shit, he had a cocktail and all. They had him rocking, dude.
Bruh, he need to have listen, that's the thing, man. We got to get the stick out our metaphorical butt, man.
That is true, bro.
Boxing is out of control. Y'all got so many rules. Oh, it's my sport.
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out.
It is my sport.
Yeah. I like the fact that Ray Flores was there, Al Bernstein, because they added that truth, so to speak, to the sport.
Remind me of River, man. Bunch of
what I'm saying?
Crybabies.
They were going hard on him though, Doomy, on Twitter. Ray was getting it the worst, I thought.
Oh man, for real?
Bad. I don't know why him over more than Al, but people were going hard on Ray.
Twitter is whack, man.
Yo, shout out to Ray, bro. Yo, it's the thing is that we got to see people in a very comfortable form, relaxed form, and I think that it was genuine. You know what I'm saying? I think that genuinely we got to see everybody in their relaxed state. It wasn't like Ness said, sticks up their metaphorical butts or any, kind of suit situation.
Yo, you muted yourself, bro.
Call me Mutaton. Or you didn't have to feel like you had to be a specific way like you usually do on networks that you're basically censored and you have to adhere for around certain guidelines, right? According to whoever's running the production. I felt like it was loose. So shout out to Ray, man. Shout out to Al. Those are the guys. And shout out to my man Crime Faces. My man Crime Faces was on there. He funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And again, bro, like I had my look last night. I had my little things that I was like, it would rub me the wrong way, and I'd be like, "Fuck, man, what are they doing to my sport?" It's a sport that deserves the integrity and dignity, and like I got in my feelings last night, like as I was watching it. But then like, feelings toned down, and I start really looking at the full scope of things, and I'm like, man, whatever, that was us up there, champ. Like. That was literally like how we run things, champ. If anything, like I saw us in those situations. Like, yo, we should have been up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The way we are and how long we've been doing it. Come on, champ.
I was good with everything last night. I was good with everything except the music performance went a little bit too long, and then the Oscar De La Hoya was a little bit too cringe for me. Those two things. Other than that, I mean, like. If we're going to talk about the fights, the Frank Mir, U.S. Cunningham, that was a decent little scrap. You know what I'm saying? Cunningham's been out of the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Cunningham walked the
UFC.
That's
Kevin. I mean, excuse me. Cunningham.
You know I'm gonna do it. That's gotta go. That's gotta go.
Yo.
That's Andrey. Andrey in his post fight. That's Andrey in his post fight
with that Bosco fight.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that from his post fight yesterday?
Nah. Play it again.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Again. I didn't really hear it. It was like muffled to me.
He's just like humming.
That's what it was.
He's not really saying anything.
Yo, you know who let me down for real yesterday? Ness. Because my man was going to convince us to put the money on Fedosov 18-1, and my man won and beat on Majidov, and we could have all made the bag, and instead
Yo.
Did y'all see that?
Yo, did you see it?
That was nasty.
Yo, what the fuck? How did I not see that, bruh? Bruh.
Yo, but my man tried to get up after that first one.
Listen.
Tried to get up.
Yo, when is Julio Cesar Chavez fighting that dude?
Anderson Silva?
Oh my God, if he could just win, that's Jake Paul's next fight.
Oh, Chavez?
Yeah.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Chavez is a good one.
Chavez, oh my God, that's a big fight for Jake.
That is a big fight. And it's kind of like, yo, if you beat Chavez, then I gotta give you a real time credit there.
Yo, no, Chavez is perfect. He perfect for the taking, man.
It's June 19th. June 19th in Jalisco, Mexico.
Jalisco. Yo, what's the next super chat?
Next one's coming in from your man's in them, Sway. He says, might be the same universe. Lovejoy is the champ.
I was waiting for that one. That's a good one.
Oh, man. Shout out to you, Sway. Boston Jared says, Brant about to sue Top Rank, allegedly.
Yeah, I saw him put that. Wow.
Gonna sue.
That's how he got to get that shot. I just want him to get a shot. I mean, he beat Marotta, who they're talking about putting Triple G in with. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, boxing expert says, I want to see Mario's birth certificate. LOL. Damn, they checking your Mexicano status.
He ain't Mexico, man.
There's another universe. I didn't say it was this one.
You ain't Mexico, man.
Yo, got my man KC Shells. Says, did y'all talk about De La Hoya being high as hell? Doing commentary on Triller? He was wilding. Laughing at he was wilding.
He was wilding, baby.
He was like, look at Cunningham. He's like an Adonis.
Oh, yeah. And he messed that. He was butchering that word.
He was saying like USSR.
He's like, he'll take him out. He can take him out right now with 2 right hands.
Bro, he was.
It shows you, man. He was having a great time.
Yo, and Look, I'm not gonna go hard on Oscar. Fuck it, man. You was chilling. I ain't gonna hate on you, but you was a little crazy, and it's all good, man. You ain't go too far out there that I can't still call you my bro. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this is pay-per-view, and Triller is the new OnlyFans of boxing.
Shout out to Mario Lopez
Watch
too.
what you want to see. You understand?
Call him Road Dog for real.
Call him AC Slater.
AC Slater.
Call him AC because he's a cool fella.
Yo, he's still dunking people on their head. And he boxes too, right? He gets in there with Canelo all the time.
Hell yeah.
Yo, next super chat.
It is KDDR.
Did someone say dunking on the head? Why as soon as you said that, I was able to put the picture of Jake Paul dunking your man ass kisses on his face.
Yo, ass kisser is definitely a pun. Where you got it up? Well, it's still not on our screen.
No, it's there.
I got KD's though.
Bro, why he looking down? Why he looking down on him like, yo, that is the ref?
Yo, we told you. It's your mans in them that you was gonna hop over the.
He lucky we ain't need him in this fight. We ain't need them. We ain't need him. Next super chat.
Yeah, I got it from KD. Says Bernstein thinking all mission on table. Wait, what? Bernstein thinking all missing
on table.
On table Oscar Snow.
Bernstein thinking all that's missing on the table is Oscar Snow.
That's hilarious. Hilarious.
Damn.
Bro, you know I gotta hit him with
BT promoting Jake big time. Look, they got all his knockouts. Like, yo, showing you the evolution of Jake Weezy, man. Look, the evolution. A lot of people gonna hate on the evolution.
Trying to get that Tommy Fury fight, man.
They trying to get that Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul fight. That's what they want.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because they know Jake will bring big numbers to that BT Sports fight. But that's a UK pay-per-view, man. Jake need to consider that shit. You need to consider. I mean, I don't know. I never seen Tommy fight, man. Tommy, all I know Tommy for is here you go right here. This BT doing a wishing. Wishing on a star.
Damn, I'll give you the cleaner version of that right now.
I thought you played it.
Yo, imagine.
Real thing?
I'm wishing on a star.
It was almost identical.
Where you are.
I don't hear a difference.
Yo, who y'all picking, man? Jake or Tommy?
All right, you just got to tell me one thing, Ness. If your man's is so official, why is his nickname on BoxRec Jake the Fake?
Because he hasn't got punched in the face.
Because guess
yet.
what?
They really got him up there as Jake the Fake.
He knew what y'all was going to say and how y'all was going to call him a fake. So that's why he put it. Come on, dog. He knew. What same thing Eminem did, man. This smart, man. Eminem said that they did the same thing in the movie Lose Yourself. Remember that movie 8 Mile? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's the next super chat? Hit him in the face like Jake did to Burn Askren and Mario's man.
Burn Askren.
I don't know if he does it on purpose or it's just gold. Shit, fucking Burn Askren. I think that was the last one right now, champ, for the
Yeah, that was the KD one was the last one.
Yeah.
KDDDR?
Yes, sir.
That's my mans in them. Shout out, homie.
Yo, man, let's go to Hawking, Maryland, man. Hawking them down.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Yo, can I get some thumbs up? Can I get you to drop a 5-star review?
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Hawk, what up?
Oh, okay. What up? First of all, the dude Francis Ngannou, great guy, love him. But if he gets hit with Tyson Fury, he going out the same way. Pure boxers. But because Tyson Fury would eat him up like Pac-Man. But You got Pac-Man, Terrence Crawford, Pac-Man, Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. As far as that Triller thing slowing down anything, I can't see it because none of it's happening anyway. So I don't know how they got Triller slowing down boxing, and the fights aren't happening anyway. So we might as well watch what we can see.
Talk to him.
And especially in the sense that Triller thing, as far as how they shine with what they've been doing. Floyd Ben did that. Floyd had the circus come out when he fought Marcus Maidana, and had Lil Wayne rapping with him when he came out.
Floyd came out with the
out there like that.
Floyd came out with the Burger King.
A real circus.
Too.
Yeah, and as far as that dude, Jake Paul, man, you know that dude pays, man. This dude he putting in that work as far as keeping those people watching him, bro. He out there strapped up looking like Rocky in the movie, pulling a fire truck down the street, down his driveway, bro. The dude putting in that work. And that's probably why he getting all that attention, you know what I'm saying? But like as far as the other companies like Ness say, man, this is an old saying. I'm an old head, so it's an old saying. You say whether it's street business or whatever kind of business. Bro, if you can't beat them, you join them. Simple as that. Or you get you make your particular business similar to that one to cause some kind of confusion where people say, well, this looks something like that. I might as well see how this goes. At least to get them looking at you. You know what I mean? And as far as that Boo Boo Andrey, bro, dude took his boogeyman status and gave it to the dude he fighting. He was fighting. Now everybody probably blowing up that dude's phone like he's
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Oh shit. Let me get to Adrian in the meantime.
Oh man, what happened?
Blog Talk hung up, but let me start it.
I knew who was up, but I guess that doesn't really matter.
Adrian, what up?
What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, bro. We had that Jake Paul fight here at the bar, man. It was cracking. I mean, I don't know about the whole show and the hour-long concert. I mean, there was a lot of people sitting here kind of tripping about that, and the end of the fight. Ben Askren looked like shit. But man, it made money though. I won't lie about that. But man, maybe Steve should be going out to fight Jake. They about the same weight, right?
Man, Jake will die versus Steve.
Hey, Steve, why Steve carry Frank Mir like that though? Why was Steve playing with him? All he did was hit him with jabs and light right hands.
He probably told take it easy.
He trying to get that fight with Jake. Don't be lying. He just want to let Jake know I ain't gonna hurt you. Steve gonna get that other bag. Watch.
Shout out to Steve. I don't think he's a big enough name for Jake, man. But I wish.
No, even though Frank only caught them jabs and them straights, Frank Mir's face was twisted after the fight. He was swollen. He was red. He was all busted up.
You can't play boxing, man. James Payne, Lethal, let me know what it do. Is you rocking out? Let me know. James Payne, all right, not rocking. That's going to be the last caller. Blog Talk is open again for those that, want to call in. I know we dropped
Brandon
off.
was up. Brandon, call back in.
I know we dropped off, but we back. Oh, all right. James is ready. What up, James Payne?
James Payne is my name, partner, how about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody, better be waiting on the pitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball, you might see me in the post.
TBV, what's the business, my show? Appreciate the show. I appreciate that pick too, that upset you called Fedosov or whatever. I sent you a screenshot. I was able to come up off of it in a parlay and in a straight bet.
Very nice.
So So, it wasn't much. I ain't put much down, but the come up was way big, was worth it. So, appreciate that.
Finesse? Where's that kickback?
Damn! I gotta give a percentage now. I gotta break them out. Okay, hold on. As soon as I hang up, then I send something. I got a cash app him right because he don't want YouTube dollars. So I got a cash app. All right, I cash app you, man. I get it. I get it queued up as soon as I hang up. But real quick comments about the fights. Tony Harrison super bad, had me super mad. Fucking the Triller card was straight Trill trash. I hated this shit. The boxers look like booty and the damn YouTubers look like superstars. So it was backwards. And then they giving out, like they gave Regis that Kellogg's, Frosted Flakes, Fight Night, popcorn, pleather with the bottle cap. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell. Everybody get a strap. You get a belt, you get a belt. We strapping everybody up. Everybody's a champion if you over here. I don't know what the hell going on. Then who else? I think that was all I really cared about, man. Just Tony Harrison, man. He ain't look good. And neither did USS Cunningham. So, and I know he listened to the show, so I don't know what was up with that, man. But Frank Mir was in there looking like Stone Cold with 2 knee braces, and you couldn't get him up out of there. But, I mean, I don't know, man. It was just a weird night of boxing.
Cunningham looked ripped, too. Steve Cunningham looked like he was in shape.
Always, man. Always, man.
Yeah, he looked in shape, but, I mean, you could tell Vada and Wada and all of them wasn't invited.
Why? Nah, hell no. Cunningham always like that, champ. It's genetics. He always like that. He's never not been like that. Never. Always. Yeah, man, but all right, thanks for calling in. Yo, y'all seen this picture of Fury next to the new Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. What y'all think of that matchup, yo? Andy ain't look too small next to Big Fury, man. Right? Brandon.
That was good though. What they did though for the people,
Yeah, that was the WBC, man. That was WBC, man. WBC
that was
kids,
dope.
man. WBC kids, man.
But that is funny, well, what the caller was just talking about. What was up with that? What was up with that belt they were handing out, man?
What? That's a Triller belt.
Crazy.
It's a Triller belt. Listen. They got the balls to do what PBC was rumored to do for years, man. We don't need your damn sanctioning bodies charging our fighters. We just need a belt for them to hold up when they win for the fans, man. Bruh, they got
spiced it up a little bit though.
Spice it up. They did.
Wasn't it a little plain?
They made it red. They spiced it up.
Triller Fight Club colors, man.
Let's go.
Spice
Somebody said it's a Dollar Tree belt. Yo, you know what they need to do though? They do need to go to one of the belt makers and get it a little beefed up.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not hating on the belt.
Beef and Brock it up.
Beef it up.
Let me get to these callers.
I'll make a meal out of Holyfield and farm it. You want me to go to jail? Do the homicide. Farm it. Two fighters said it takes you rankings. Bar to the security guard. You fight me, I'm going to kill you.
What up, Brandon?
Yo, what up, Ness, man? Hey, I'm feeling the energy, man, when it comes to Jake Paul, bro. I'm feeling you on this shit, bro. Like, everybody was disagreeing with you, but I'm right here with you. Like, yo, I'm feeling you, Ness, because look, I mean, all the stuff they talking, this man is putting eyes on boxing, bro. What more can you ask for? The fight with Tommy Fury got to be next, man. If you look at, matter of fact, pull up Tommy Fury box rec when I get out, like when I hang up, like tell me who he fought to make you think he ain't ready for him, man. He's fighting nobody, man. As far as Andrey, he might have done himself a blessing. He might have gave himself a blessing by looking back, because that's the only time Canelo gonna step up. When he see you look vulnerable, Canelo then he want to fight. I mean, anyway, I think you need to move up from 60 anyway. After Canelo beat Billy Joe for this belt, he need a petition for to be the mandatory for the WBO belt, man. Canelo gonna have a tough year next year, because after Benavidez beat Uzbekistan, He's gonna be the mandatory for the WBC belt, so he's gonna have a tough year in 22, man. That's my call, bro.
Yo, you know you right, man. When you look at this resume, his resume is nothing to call home about. He went 4 rounds with a journeyman, but it's the pedigree, and there will be no size advantage. He was bigger than Digi, he was bigger than Ben, and you know,
Tommy Fury only fights at 168.
And he was bigger than Tommy Fury fights at 180. And he was bigger.
Hell no.
Yes, he do. And he was bigger than Nate. You know what I'm saying? So matchmaking is important, man. He looking like a monster because they matching him properly. Tommy at 6 feet, even 175. If that's the only legit weight, unless. Well, he got to come up to Jake weight, right? What Jake weighed in at what? 190, right?
190, 191 or some shit he weighed in on.
You got to come up to Jake weight, 10 extra pounds on Tommy. He already got them broad, dumbass shoulders.
He was at 191.5.
He ain't a real Fury. Is he the brother or the cousin? What is he?
Nah, he's
real. His cousin.
Brother.
Nah,
bro.
No, his brother?
But is he trained
Yo,
by the?
Big John,
But is he
John,
trained by
Big
John
taking
Fury?
around.
He's trained by John Fury.
Is he trained by John Fury or is he just
yo,
a
he got
Fury?
his clout too, though. Tommy got his
got clout for going. He got clout. He got clout for going
Tommy got
to a
that Love
fucking show,
Island
man.
over there, and you
Yeah.
Hey, man, he got something though. He got something, and he's
That ain't clout, man.
He's a jokester too. You saw the Super Saiyan wig he put on and shit. Like, he was killing Jake Paul.
Yo, Tommy Fury's only got like 12 amateur fights. He ain't got.
Yeah, but he got the pedigree.
amateur.
He got the pedigree by the. It's in the blood, man. You kidding me? You can't.
But Jake Paul's got Logan Paul. That's pedigree.
No, man. No. Listen. If he's Fury's brother, that means he's been in the gym as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
but
messing around.
Let me get to Ron in DC. No, I hear you, Chip. Let me get to Ron in DC. Ron,
what's up, fellas?
What up?
Cheer.
Man, I called to talk about my guy Boo Boo, man. I've been saying a whole lot of people talk bad about that boy last night. I thought it was just a little bit of ring rust, but the guy just winning a couple of rounds on him. I don't see that as my man being exposed. I looked at it more as my man with him getting older, he need to be in the ring a little bit more, but I still think styles make boxing in it. If anybody think that the Charlo or Canelo or Ben, any of them top guys, if they think that's the boo boo they gonna get, I hope they do, and I hope he get them fights, man. That's what that's my take on boo boo fighting last night, man. I hope that get some of these dudes to really fight him and think they gonna get that boo boo, because I think he got a whole nother gear he ain't show yet.
Yep.
Let's hope.
Yo, we didn't even talk about.
Yeah, I think he do, man. You put them A1 dudes in front of him, you gonna get a more focused boo boo, because dude right there, he fought him, but I don't think Boo Boo was motivated to fight no Liam Win. Put Charlo or put Canelo or Benavidez or any one of them guys in front of him. You get a different Boo Boo.
That's why I love my favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? He always up.
Who is that?
He always up for a good fight. It don't matter. It don't matter what you think.
Who you talking about?
Canelo Alvarez. He ain't have to get. He ain't have to get up for Yeardom. He just beat the shit out of Yeardom.
Nah, them dudes.
To show you that he on another level.
Yes, Canelo ain't even had no dudes that's really came to fight. These dudes ain't coming to fight.
No, they coming to fight.
Them dudes,
he just levels above them, so he makes them look like that. That's what's going on.
Nah, that's it, man. Floyd made dudes look different. Canelo got dudes out there looking like that ain't no fight. Like when he fought dudes that can really that come to fight, it'd be different. Like it bring out even a Whack Kirkland. At least he pushed forward and looked at sloppy and made Canelo knock him out the way he did. These rest of these dudes, you can't call it the Smith boys or Man, stop it, man. I like Canelo too, but I ain't giving him no false credit for dudes that ain't come to fight.
Well,
at least this Liam.
Let me ask you something.
At least this dude came to fight.
Okay, will Canelo knock out Williams, excuse me?
Maybe, because Canelo probably got, but that's only because I think Canelo got more power, and homeboy was dead. He was dead to be hit.
He know how to put it together, man. And that uppercut, that uppercut that your
you
boy
think
was
Canelo
missing,
would not? Do you think so? Do you what you saying? Do you think Canelo get close to knocking out Boo Boo, or you see Boo Boo be the first person to wobble Canelo, like really wobble?
Yo, you tripping right now, man. Leah Williams, man.
I mean, I watched Canelo run into Law left hands. I watched Canelo could not get out the way of Law left hands.
Bruh.
How all of a sudden he gonna get out of the way of Boo Boo left hands?
What have you done for me?
Tell me that.
What have you done for me?
No, I'm
lately?
saying. I mean, no. Have you fought a Lara lately? Boo Boo is a bigger version of Lara. He ain't fought nothing close to a Lara style fighter since Lara.
You know,
let's stop capping. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna act like Canelo ain't fighting tailor-made slower feet fighters than him. The fighters he fighting got slower feet than he got.
Brian, it's hilarious.
Like, let's stop it.
It's hilarious that you talking about tailor-made fights and who fought who when if he ain't never fight a Laura again since he fought Laura, Andrey has never fought a Laura. No one on the resume is Laura.
No, he never fought a Laura, but am I capping by saying he a bigger version of Laura, and that's the reason why your favorite fighter probably wanted no parts of him?
Hell no, you disrespecting Laura by saying that shit, man.
No, you did. By saying that about Boo Boo.
Yup. He ain't no bigger version of Laura, man. He ain't no bigger version of Laura. He ain't technically as good as fucking Laura. He ain't even as accurate as Laura, man. You tripping, man. What you was watching, man?
I mean, I think Canelo eat that left hand, or I think he would be eating that left hand in a different way. Not saying Canelo, not Canelo, but you can't act like he fought anything athletic other than a Danny Jacobs that ain't really come to be Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs ain't even give us the Danny.
Don't worry. I hear you, Ron. I hear you, man. I hear you. Hilarious.
I'm just calling a spade, man. I like Canelo, but Canelo. Hold on. Canelo done fought both of the Smiths, but ain't fought Boo Boo or even the Charlos. Are you serious?
Bruh, Boo Boo just showed.
I'm just saying, are you serious?
He just
But are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I'm saying he fought both of the Liam brothers, but ain't fought neither Charlo or Boo Boo.
Yup.
And we in 2021.
Yup.
And you saying that's your favorite fighter?
Hell yeah.
You checked his box record? Hold on, when the last time you checked Canelo box record? How many dudes he fought in his career that was 1-11 or 2-21? Go look at his box record. It's a shame. His first 30 fights. Look at the dudes he fought. Look at their record.
Shame?
Don't talk about nobody. Don't let me hear you talk about nobody box record. Look at that man box record. Look at the guys he fought. And some of the guys he fought twice.
I hear you.
He fought bums twice.
Yep.
So he got a trumped up record.
Trumped up.
I'm just calling a spade a spade. Go look at his record.
There's nothing to
Go look at his box record. Look at the guys he fought in his first 30 fights, and look at their record. He was fighting dudes that was 3 and 12.
Vasquez in his third fight.
He doesn't know nothing about boxing, man.
He fought Miguel Vasquez, who's probably one of the toughest style.
He doesn't know that. He gonna say, okay, one dude. What about the rest of them dudes on his resume?
Hold on. No. You right. You hit that. Hold on, Nash. You hit that right on the head. I'm gonna say one dude because what I'm saying for him, for Marius, if that's Marius, for you to say that, am I lying about his box record? When you go look at it, am I lying about a bunch of bums? He fought bums twice.
So why can't
Am
nobody
I lying?
beat him? Why can't nobody
I'm
beat
just
him?
saying, am I lying?
Why they can't
Am
beat
I
him?
lying?
Why they can't beat
I'm
him?
just saying, am I
It's not
lying?
that
Why they
you're
can't
lying,
beat him?
it's that
Oh, okay,
you're-
I'm not
you're
lying. So
saying it
don't
out
talk
of
about nobody's
context
box
because
record
this is a guy-
unless you gonna really pull his box record up and tell the fans how many times he fought bums.
Yeah, but you're not telling everybody that.
I'm
this
just
guy
saying,
started fighting at
straight up
17 years
bums.
old and he didn't have an amateur
All
career.
right, Ron.
Okay, I ain't talking about no am. I'm talking about his. I'm talking about.
Hurt.
Go pull up his first. Hold on, pull up his first 30 fights. Look at his first 30 fights. Them ain't amateur 30 fights. Pull up his first 30.
Your feelings hurt. Boo Boo couldn't impress, so you so mad.
I'm just calling a spade a spade. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Yo, your man
Guess what they gonna do? Some of the people that ain't look.
Yo, your man
Yeah, thank you, Playboy. Thank you, Playboy, because I'm gonna tell you something.
We gotta go, man. We gotta go. Get out of here. Yo, his man couldn't impress, so he mad. He
Ron
tight.
cook, man. You tripping. You ate it. Let Ron cook.
Hey,
Yo,
man,
he had
rest
like
in peace,
7
Roger
minutes,
Mayweather.
man.
Rest
He had
in
like-
peace, Roger
Word
Mayweather.
is born, yo. You absolutely right. Rest in peace to Raj, man. It's like it's a shame what's going on here. The lack of knowledge in this sport, man. Crazy.
Let's go!
Smoke with you. Come on.
Info Joe is a beast. Checkbox red. Undefeated punchlines, better place your bet. The #1 call, fought my way up the ranks. Border wars fighting, going hard in the pain. Boxing scene writers call me spectacular.
Yo, what up, TBV?
What up?
What up?
Hey, shout out to the boxing guys. First things first. Hey, man, yeah, first things first, man, the ring announcer, man, on Triller was whack, and I would eat his ass up. Hey, man, I see a lane for me. After I seen dude last night, man, I was like, shit, I'm what they fucking missing, man. I would eat that dude up, man. He was super whack. You know what I'm saying?
Info,
But
go get that check, Info. Go get that Triller check.
you know, far as Triller, man, I agree with kind of all y'all points on there, man. But I first of all agree with you, Mario, that I can't see Spence and Crawford being on the undercard of a YouTuber, right? Now, far as Triller, I'm not gonna throw out the baby with the bathwater. Now, I can't see Triller just having celebrity fights. Let's see. On the undercard of Jake Paul, let's have Chris Brown versus Soulja Boy, and or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Method Man versus fucking Quavo or some bullshit, right?
Sound like the same
and that'd
shit.
be good, right?
Sound like the same shit.
No, but I still would. But I would love for them to drop the bag just on real fighters and have a separate card for that. You know, I want to see how the Teofimo card.
Ain't no
say it
such
again.
thing. How they gonna drop a separate bag for your fight to keep it pure for you, and then go and make another card to make the money for the separate fight that they made just for you? Get out of here.
As far as using that as a model nest, I can't see Jake Paul being like the end all be all for Triller. Like if he got to be the main. I ain't never seen one guy be the main focus on a network like that.
I mean,
he ain't. I mean, like a Floyd Mayweather,
He don't gotta
where
be.
he can you will put Tyson Fury and let's say they put Tyson Fury and Wilder on undercard of him. Hell no, Ness. I can't see it.
But nobody said that. What is you talking about?
No, the point was Mario was saying that we wouldn't want to see a hardcore fight on the undercard of Jake Paul, right?
But we were
I wouldn't
speaking
want to see that.
specifically of Bud and Earl because it's a fight that they cannot do.
Okay, other than that, I wouldn't want to see it. But I do think that it can't have a place where we can go and laugh. Because, you know, at times, like Doomy was saying, I was cool with it, but then shit got corny. And some of the commentating was corny. And I was like, how does this fit in with some real shit? You know what I'm saying? The real hardcore boxing fan. But I think I don't think it can sustain itself if we just relying on him to sell a card every single time, and we can throw on anybody that they want and it'll be successful. When this gonna become a time real soon, or the dude might get clipped, get knocked out. Then what happens to Triller? You know what I'm saying? So I think they're putting all their eggs in one basket for this one dude.
That's what
I can't see it.
But that's what you think. Ain't nobody said they gotta build their whole Fight Club model around Jake. There's other Jakes out there. Like I said, there's the Chris Browns of the world. They can do what they doing. What are you talking about? Why can't they?
I can see that, but
they the ones brought Mike back, for God's sakes. Why can't they do whatever the fuck they doing?
And I didn't complain too much about that, but I don't know, man. I just don't want the foolery of the clown, the circus to upstage the art of the sweet science of the hardcore boxing, man.
Y'all keep calling it foolery. Y'all keep calling it foolery and circus, but it's the one making the money.
I get that too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not throwing out the baby with the bathwater. I get that.
And it will be the reason you get the big fight is because they on that card. Or y'all ain't getting Earl. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't getting Earl Crawford no time soon. So I'm just looking for different ways to get it, you know?
I see you. But another thing, man, I felt bad for Tony Harrison, man. And I was one on here rooting for Andrade too, man, like wanting to see him shine. He the only one from out of that amateur class of Porter, Daniel Jacobs, Thurman, and Porter that to never shine. So I'm rooting for the dude to shine, and he's supposed to win in there. He had the stage set up. Wouldn't really know other big fights this weekend, but him and Jake Paul. I wanted him to clean dude clock and just shine. After seeing this fight, I don't know, and I ain't a capper for Canelo by no far, but I can't see him beating Canelo out that performance yesterday. Was it ring rust? I don't know. But them lead uppercuts like he throwing the jab, overdoing it too much, I think he would have been got clipped.
Bro, he got hit with 2 right hands from Liam that if Canelo land them shits or Jamal, I just would love. I'm paying pay-per-view to see what happens.
And don't.
Hey man, I'm thinking of Triple G. I used to think that he would just
because it's been the same in his past couple fights. Selecki jumped out the gate quick. Didn't finish his opponent. Had to go on to the later rounds. So I mean, it can't be ring rust. It's just his style.
Yeah. Where does Tony Harrison go from here? And you know, I wouldn't mind seeing Daniel Jacobs, Boo Andrade next, just to see where they both at right about now, man. But I feel bad for Tony Harrison, man. That was a terrible performance, man. He possibly could have lost that fight, most definitely. But that's all I got, my boxing brothers, man. Great shows all week, man, and peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, champ.
All right. Yo, we going to my pound for pound, and then we shutting it down. So if I ain't get to you, it's because you super late. But we been here for 4 hours, and you is late.
I said that. Where the A side? Where the A side?
You got us.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Red belt, black belt, WO and green. I'm king. Undisputed GOAT, TBE. And you can catch the news first on TBV. Voice of the people now let me speak. Scientists of the sweet, BOXING.
Yo, TBV, what's good? You can hear me?
We hear you.
Cheers. What's up in my boxing world, man? Hey, shout out King Born, man. I just met him face to face today. My man stopped up at my restaurant. Got him a free meal on me, like Izzy say. So shout out to him, man. That dude be everywhere. Man, I wish I could be on the show more, but I stay at work. Sorry, I'm actually getting out, walking over to my car so I can get some quiet area. But I see y'all dudes stay active, man. I had to watch most of them fights afterwards. I don't know what to say on the Andrade thing, man. I want to rewatch that again, but didn't drop that many times, man. That ain't making no sense. With the Triller thing, I gotta kind of agree with Info. Like it seemed like they just trying to set up for, you know what I'm saying, that specific type of demographic or genre where, you know what I'm saying, it's not like a
and I ain't trying to take away from the Prograis fight, but because that was a good fight up until whatever Red Cash was on, but it seemed more like it's trying to take that lane where it's more geared towards the stuff that you wouldn't see on regular pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't a bad thing because everything needs its niche, and if somebody willing to pay for it, then you know what I'm saying, who am I to knock you for it? But still, it was a pretty good weekend of boxing. I enjoyed myself. I didn't catch the Harrison fight, so I'm going to have to see if I can get that on YouTube or something tonight when I'm all done. So I'm a little off. I was in a car accident yesterday and actually hit my mouth on the steering wheel and stuff. So I got a slight concussion and shit. Damn. So.
Oh shit.
Did you go get checked out yet?
Yeah. I went yesterday after I got out work. Like it happened early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I go see my kids on Fridays and you know what I'm saying, stayed over later, you know what I'm saying, just slept in my daughter's room with her. You know, got up to go to work and I guess it was rainy. I think what I was told, like the brake system in here is faulty. So it's like that old, like the 90s, early 2000s ABS system. So it'll lock up on you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And coming off the exit, it locked and made me spin and made me do a 720 into a guardrail. So, you know what I'm saying, I hit my mouth on a steering wheel and everything. My ex-wife is a RN, so, you know, after work, she, you know, obviously suggested I go get checked out. And they say I got a slight concussion, but I should be all right.
Man, you don't want to play with head injuries, man. So, you know, keep up on that. You know, keep up to date on that. You know, whatever the doctor said, do what they say, man. You don't want to play with them.
You say what? You say what?
No teeth, did you?
No, man. You know, man. If I could take a punch from Francis, I could take. You know what I'm saying? My steering wheel hit harder than Francis do. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, champ. Let's go.
But yeah, I'm all good, man. The funny part is, you know, my ex-wife was running me through the symptoms of a concussion, and y'all know I'm a smoker, so half the signs you would have is shit I have from the good green I smoke anyway. So it went about 2 in the afternoon, and you know I had to let all that run its course so I could see, you know, if it was just the weed or if, you know, I was actually concussed. But you know, yeah, they saying I was slightly concussed, so you know what I'm saying, take it easy, but this is me taking it easy. But you know what I'm saying, I ain't get to really get on the show yesterday, so I wanted to make sure I got on and showed y'all cast some love, told you keep it up. You know what I'm saying, because I'll be watching and I'll be listening as always. # no days off. And as I always say, please make sure you push that thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Peace, fellas.
Peace out, Champy. Hope that everything is super okay. Again, get into car accidents can be a little scary and sometimes a little tragic. So thank God that my man is still all right. And I think we had 2 super chats left, Champy Champ. It was one from Capuni, and he says, I don't know. Canelo, greatest of our era. I mean, I bet my last dollar that Ness won't disagree with you on that. Boston Jared says that knockdown triangle theory shit don't work. Mora knocked down Jacobs and Angulo knocked down Lara twice. Canelo couldn't even land a clean shot on them. Well, yeah, it doesn't always work like that, dude.
Nope, doesn't at all.
Yo, what y'all thought of that dude, Boski?
Yo, Bosco 100?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
who's that?
What? That was like Border
hip-hop
Wars.
head.
That was
Hip-hop
like Border Wars.
Headgear. They got the headgear on, chilling.
Yo, did you guys, Ness, do you know the reggaeton artist that fought on that Jake Paul card? Raycon or something like that?
I ain't noticed it.
Yeah, I saw that, but I saw that, but I'm more interested in the dude that he fought. Apparently, he was an ex-boxer that became a billionaire.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be fighting Jake next. Like, he was calling him out.
What was it, Fournier?
Yes.
Yeah. But apparently, he was a boxer, and somehow he became a billionaire and left boxing. I thought that was more intriguing, but Yeah, that reggaeton artist, after he got punched with a couple left hooks, he said, "Oh, I don't want no more of this."
Bro, he took him out. I was like, wow.
But like Francis says, at least he got in the ring and at least he swang. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Hey, yo, I think the dude from like Dazn Dillinger, I think that's gonna be the dude Bosco's next fight and shit. Hilarious, yo.
Oh, you know who Dillinger is? That's Snoop's cousin, man. That's his real cousin.
The dog pound.
Yeah, he trying to set it up. He trying to set it up. He like, yo, Snoop, I see Daz mad. Let's welcome him to Fight Club. Yo, this is what I'm saying. Like, they got so many ways to pay for the big fight. Cause like
is about to fight soon, probably fight Soulja Boy soon. They're gonna re-get that.
I want that fight. And this one y'all don't get it. I want that Soulja Boy Chris Brown fight. Give me that shit, bruv.
Man, wasn't Floyd trying to make that fight a couple years ago? That'd be dope.
Floyd dropped the ball. Floyd dropped the ball, man. Floyd dropped the ball. Triller did it. Look, like my man got a fight poster, bro. Like they gave him a fight poster for this shit.
Yo, when Floyd had to pull at Showtime, he could have done it, man. I don't know why they weren't doing it, man.
That shit was hilarious, yo. That was a good Border Wars looking fight, man. Y'all tripping. Anyway, yo, we out. We been here all night. Y'all late. Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch you on the next one. Peace. I gotta go, man. Love you.
At Mugi on Twitter, at Mugi on Instagram. Peace.
Yo, you know, man. Next up, Sports Talk, NEXUP, Sports Talk. Catch me at the weigh-in. I'm out. Yo, Border Wars 11, man. Watertown, Wisconsin. Don't forget 3-on-3 basketball tournament. 3-city tour coming. Dallas, check it out. Sometime in September. Peace.
Pop.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Moore's House 85 everywhere. But on YouTube, it's just straight Moore's House. I'm at 100 subs. Tomorrow morning, I want to be at 1 million. So holla at your boy. Come check me out.
Let's go, champ. You already know it's Alex Doomsday Linus, and this is the Boxing Voice. Nestor Gibbs, Mario Munguia, Doyen Francis, and Mr. David Morehouse in the edificio. And if you liked what you were listening to and you stumbled upon the show, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell, because if it ain't shaking, you ain't baking with us in the morning or in the afternoon, any other time we go live. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Alex Linus. I got a Keith Thurman in the vault interview there. So Alex Linus YouTube channel, check that interview out.
Don't forget main press conference tomorrow. Main event press conference tomorrow. Corey Frank, MRJ.
It's going down. Peace. Bye.